the scareder you are of robots, often the more necrophilia you have in your ancestry.
Here's something crazy.
Why is every podcast a bunch of successful comedians being, oh, that fucking room, man. Ugh.
You don't have one.
I go on shows. I can't be me.
You don't do one.
I can't say whatever I want. Fuck that. I'm not doing Fallon if I can't say tranny.
So there's not one city that you're like,
No.
fuck that city?
There has to be.
100%.
Run the cameras.
Are we
There has to
Roll
be.
the fucking
We're in.
cameras.
We're in.
All right.
Whitney Cummings, ladies and gentlemen. She's coming in hot. She's
fucking
critiquing
Cummings.
us. She's saying that we're not allowed to have feelings. Dude, that's like my dad. I went to my dad the other day with a problem in life, and he told me to compartmentalize. He goes, well, Trevor, you just got to compartmentalize and keep
that's
working.
Horrible advice.
Not good.
Compartmentalize
My
is
therapist,
horrible.
I was like, this
He's
is the
like
opposite.
what I did when I was raising you. I
Yes,
compartmentalized.
100%. 100%.
When I was with you, I was your dad. When I
Yeah,
wasn't, I was a single man.
That was
Yeah.
shoving feelings down. That's how I do
Exactly.
it.
And then he had a receding hairline at 22, so it's not good to compartmentalize, all right?
That's what happens, dude. You push stuff down, your hairline drifts back. Anyone with a great hairline doesn't give a
That's such a vague piece of advice that means nothing but sounds good.
It's-
But that's
Sounds
dad
great.
advice.
That's-
just dads give advice like a Nike commercial. Like, yeah, just do it. Just compartmentalize. Just put it down there. Just
Well, I think at some point when you're a dad, dude, you've dealt with feelings so much
Yeah,
that
oh,
now
yeah.
your kid had less feelings.
Yeah.
Less feelings.
Interesting.
Stand-up comedy, yelling about feet. Michael Blaustein, where's he gonna be? I'll tell you. August 24th, Oxnard, California. Go get your freaking tickets, guys. September 8th through the 10th, I'll be in Tempe, Arizona. Holy shit, that's going to be a goddamn blast. September 22nd, I'll be in Madison, Wisconsin. September 23rd, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Theater. Go get tickets. October 16th, Denver. Holy shit, I'm excited about that. October 20th, Honolulu. Never been to Hawaii. Super excited about that. November 2nd, I'll be in Houston, Texas. Goddamn, it's going to be fun. November 3rd, I'll be in Dallas, Texas. That's going to be so fun. Guys, more dates coming very soon. Go to blaucomedy.com, blaucomedy.com for tickets. Mr. Wallace, yell at him, dude.
I'll tell you, the Are You That Guy part 2 of the tour is here, and we're kicking it off. Baby, we are going to be in Boise, Idaho. I think we're going to add a second show. First one's sold out. Las Vegas at the Mirage, August 27th. Boise is the 26th. Then we're going to Madison, all sold out. Love y'all.
Boom.
Oxnard, California, September 16th through September 18th. And then the theater tour begins, baby. I'm just going to read them off real quick. If you hear your city, go to trevorwallscomedy.com to see what the date is, but they're all through September and December. Let's go, baby. Fort Lauderdale, Charleston, South Carolina, Asheville, North Carolina, Phoenix. Might have to shoot a special there. Hey, who knows?
Bang, boom.
San Francisco, Houston, Texas, 6 shows in Houston, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Indianapolis, Cleveland, Ohio, Salt Lake City. Could shoot a special in Salt Lake City too. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Boulder, Colorado, Fort Collins, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Oklahoma, New Haven, Connecticut, Atlantic City, New Jersey, Red Bank. If you heard your city, again, go to trevorwallscomedy.com or check my Instagram for the dates. Get your tickets now. Tickets are fucking moving, grooving, and Rudy tootin'.
Love it. Gabe, hit him with it.
So
Okay.
you were telling, well, first of all, can we just get a shot of the amount of drinks that we have in the corner over here? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 6?
I would like to
and 2 loose pretzels.
Loose pretzels.
Loose pretzels.
This is what I would like to say.
You get to have a
Everybody,
drink for every hour special you've done.
That's,
Wow,
well, then
that's
I
why
gotta
I
take
don't have
all my
one,
drinks
yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Do you want mine? You
Yeah.
probably signed a deal with Netflix. You have multiple. Would you have a new special out right now? Let's just plug it right now. Everyone,
it.
wait till the
You.
end. How's the special doing? Where did you film it?
It's
Did you
doing
enjoy
great.
it?
I shot it in Newark, New Jersey.
Wow.
It's called,
At the airport?
I know. I was not
What
at the
terminal?
airport.
That airport is god awful.
What in the hell is
Newark?
happening in
It's
that
shaped
fucking
like
airport?
a bong.
What do you guys like?
Pussy.
Where are you from? I know where you're from.
Maryland.
Where?
Silver Spring, Maryland.
Okay, I know
Yeah.
it. I grew up in D.C.
Shut your
Went to school in
mouth. Like
Potomac.
actually DC?
Yes,
Where in
Georgetown.
DC?
Our street.
How do you feel about
Okay,
mumbo
I went, to,
sauce?
I went to Holy Trinity. My sister
You
went,
went to Holy.
Trinity.
Fuck. I went to Good Counsel High School.
Okay,
You
I know it.
Yeah, yeah.
And my mom was a teacher at Walt Whitman in Bethesda.
Shut up.
My sister went to Whitman, and I graduated from St. Andrews in Potomac.
All
Yeah.
they sound like private schools.
She's wealthy. I mean, she's talking about Potomac.
So wealthy.
But
Crazy.
even in the early days?
No, I didn't have money
Okay.
back then. My mom was a gold digger, but no,
Nice.
we went from like rental to rental. And,
Got it,
whatever.
yeah.
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 It was some guy paid for my school.
Some dude.
Some dude.
Can we
Sugar
unpack
daddy was
that?
like-
Or?
I
Yeah.
was the first bitch, like
doing things.
Kickstarter. I just had to actually.
Damn.
Let's
Let's
go.
Look at the GoFundMe started.
But yeah, so no, I really like you guys. I don't know either of you. I think I like to start podcasts out
Great.
so that the viewer, audience member doesn't have to feel uncomfortable and cringy with like, are they pretending to be friends? Are they friends?
Right.
Like, do they know?
Oh.
I don't like it when I go to a podcast and someone's like, this is my good friend Whitney. And I'm like,
or
I don't
how do you feel
fucking-
when they do that on stage? About to bring you
I
out?
don't-
My best friend.
Well, that's
love her for
fine
so
because
long.
then I at least get to. But if I have to be with you guys and you just told people that we're either closer than they think,
we told
or
everybody
further
we're
than
best
they
friends,
think,
yeah.
I
I told people I was an EP on your special just to help set the tone.
Please.
Yeah. I told you
Yeah.
you were my sister, so this is fine.
yeah,
this
we
is
might. I
fine.
mean, and look,
We might be in
yeah.
a weird way. My
Okay.
dad might have piped your mom. Who knows? Who knows?
Hey,
My
yo.
dad has money. Your mom likes money.
What is
and-
your mom? Your dad had
Nah, it's fine.
He
Do you
wears
know what
gold
it
chains.
was from? Do you know what his like
yeah,
he did?
hard work.
Laundering.
I'm just saying.
laundering.
Passion.
A lot of
He's a Jew, so they just give Jews money.
Okay.
No, he was in.
that
he
was a great Adam Grohl impression.
Thank you.
It was the voice and everything.
Thank you.
No, but I think it's important to know because I never know when I meet people that have really rich parents or trust funds and stuff. At first, I get jealous, but then I'm like, wait a second, what is your? And then you realize that their father was like responsible for every child born with fins in West Virginia because
Right.
they like run DuPont or something, and you're like, oh, that's blood money. Never mind, I'm not jealous anymore.
Right. No, he was honestly he was just in tech when he should have been in tech.
Smart.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like he is a very smart, motivated man, but he just was right time, right place. Type
You're
shit.
talking like you have never met him.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
you sound like
why
an
do you think
attorney
I'm
for
doing
him.
this? Talking
I
about
know.
cops.
He
gonna
did
say.
leave the family
Yeah.
really early on. I will
Yeah.
say that. Left the family.
What's
dipped,
your
went to
trauma
Florida.
that made you do comedy?
I was never really good at anything growing up. Never sports, school, or anything. Then I did stand up when I was 17 for the first time. And the first like pop of like laughter, I like blacked out. And I was like, whoa, is this what it feels like to be decent at something?
Yeah, so you were ignored?
Yeah. I was always like the runt in the group. Like I hung out with the older kids, but people would talk shit and pick on me, building personality. And now those guys work at like a Craigan or like an auto parts place.
Don't you
So
love
If
the way
they're
that we
lucky.
now put a silver lining around emotional abuse? We're like, I got abused and it made me
yeah.
funny.
But
and it
have
made
you
me-
seen comics that weren't abused?
I'm saying I love
Awful.
No.
Awful.
No, but I just love that idea of like I'm like, and then after I was molested, that's when I realized I had nothing to lose, and
Yeah.
so thank you to
And then
my
I moved to
molester.
Burbank
Yeah.
and started my
Yeah.
career in flappers.
My uncle fucked me in the shed, and I got a great punchline. So who cares? 100%.
and a new shed.
But did you have older siblings?
I have one older sibling.
So you're the youngest. That makes sense.
The youngest,
Okay.
yeah. And I just like never really did anything. And then I
What do
was.
you mean?
I
know, I was
smoked
gonna
weed
stop
out of
him
a.
too.
This doesn't
I
add
was gonna
up.
stop him
I
too.
literally was. We like would ride skateboards and bikes around
Who's
town.
we? You and
me
your-
and my neighbors, my friends, and I smoked weed out of a light bulb in 8th grade. So I was headed down a dark path. I wasn't doing anything, and then my mom.
No,
cut
it was a
out-
light bulb. It was really
Yeah, I
lit up.
know.
Guys,
Come on,
come
all
on.
right.
Adam's
It was-
rolling.
it
Adam's
was- it
rolling.
was a good
Adam-
idea.
Hey, come on, yeah. Bing. All right, but and then I just wasn't headed to a right place, and then my mom literally cut out something from the newspaper. Do you ever do Ventura Harbor Comedy Club? It's right next to Oxnard,
It's
Lauderdale.
not going that poorly for me, but
There is never a bad place to do comedy.
Yeah, you're just saying you would never complain
There's
about doing
never a
shows.
bad place to do comedy. If they're
And
paying
that place
for you,
was good. They paid you in a bread bowl. All right, so it was a nice place. They
no,
connected
I
with the
love
chowder
the
spot,
Oxnard Improv, which is up there. But
which I'm doing September 16th through the 18th. Shameless plug.
I'm doing that too. August
When are you doing it?
24th.
I'm
I'm
gonna call
sorry.
my agent and bump them right now, and I'll be doing that weekend. Actually, I want you know what? I
could.
really wanted to do that week. Now that you've said it out loud,
That's
I just
crazy.
kind of want to do that weekend. Is that
You know
cool?
what? I got a spot to host, so come on down.
The Oxnard Improv is truly. I want to shoot stuff down there when I'm
Really?
down in
Really?
the next couple months, just to shoot stuff for like social media and stuff. It's just such a great energy.
I've never been.
Oh, they
it's-
drink. They
They
get after
drink,
it.
and it's you know what it is. It's like all the good parts of Southern California without like the conservative like.
It doesn't feel like an LA crowd. It feels like a road crowd.
Yeah,
That's
yes.
how Irvine was for me. Irvine was fantastic. I thought
Oh
it-
really?
I thought it'd be
you
really
look
weird.
like what Hitler wanted. Racists love you.
You know, I am a Jew too. So
Are
that,
you?
Oh yeah.
Wallace?
Yeah. Dad's Christian and neglected. Dad's Christian. Mom is Jewish.
Most Christian boys were not neglected. They were given too much attention.
Hold up.
Yeah,
Hey,
priest,
below the
fingering,
waist.
halo.
But yeah, my mom was Jewish, and then that's how it works. If the mom's Jewish, whole family's
Oh
Jewish.
right, but you got
They
the
trump
dad's
everything.
name.
Yeah.
What was her maiden name?
Rosenthal.
Okay,
Very,
yes.
very J. Very Jew. Yeah. So I had a bar mitzvah and everything. I looked like I was on the, what is it? the old school Kings of Comedy. I look like one of those dudes in the in
Like you
the
just were dressed
pantsuit.
like
Steve
Sinbad?
Harvey. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
What do you call it? Zoot suits.
Like
Yeah.
a purple pinstripe.
Yeah, I'll send Gabe a photo of it. But yeah, I had like a
Sick.
suit that was way too big for me. I had a shitty bowl cut, and I was just
So what? Maybe that could have been part of it. Did you at your bat mitzvah speak?
bar mitzvah.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
So I
Let's-
don't
let's
see
not
gender.
misgender
So
my
I'm,
religion.
you know. But yeah, you got to know who's. Wait, hold on. I was.
Whoa, is
You
there
got it, you
gender
got it.
neutral?
Huh?
What is the gender neutral bar mitzvah or bat mitzvah? It's just a
I don't think there is.
you
Because it's a
combine
bar
the
or
two.
a bot.
Barat.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're trying to find one.
Well,
Yeah,
then.
Barat.
Yeah.
Barat mitzvah.
But also, hold on. This is because I feel like those seminal moments of our childhood, how they went, basically decided our psyche in terms of moving forward in a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
ways.
yeah.
You know, like
that's
your
all therapy is. Like, how was your childhood?
Yeah, but like the specific seminal moments that formed us. Like I think you grow and change and grow, but there's times where it's like a cataclysmic, like I can't trust anyone or fuck men or whatever. Like, did anything happen at your bat mitzvah that was stressful? Did you give a speech? Did it go well? Did you actually, was that your first performance in front of a crowd?
I bombed.
For your own friends?
You did bomb?
Oh yeah. Well,
Bar
here's the thing.
mitzvah?
There's the bar
I
mitzvah
think we got
title.
it.
There it
There
is.
we go.
But there's no like you just memorize a paragraph and that's it. It's literally the worst scheme ever.
But did
you
it
just
feel
collect money
good?
from family and friends just for I don't know. I was so young. All I cared about was we had a sumo wrestler
You know what
come
else is
after
the biggest scheme ever?
Weddings.
Podcasting.
podcasting.
Whoa.
Get it honestly.
We
It's
help
like,
people.
It's like, no, I know. I do have a podcast also, but there are times
Plug it.
But there are times where I'm like, yeah, good for you podcast.
Yeah.
Ba, ba, ba.
Ba, ba, ba.
I got you. I'm here for you, baby.
I walk down the street and people are like, ba, ba, ba. I'm like, it scares me every
It
time.
sounds like a boomer's phone with a Nextel. Like.
Dude, that is like a boost ringtone.
Oh yeah.
Ba, ba, ba.
Do you have that as a ringtone for sale?
No, like it's just
Whitney,
gotten so
we're
much
leaving-
bigger than me, and
We're just
when
that
you
rich.
when you forget it's
Yes.
the thing you came up with, and like someone goes bop bop bop, you think they're on
Oh.
meth because
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the craziest thing
That's
a person
all
can
the
just
videos
yell.
for me. The people just run up and yell something from a video, and I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
They're like, you said it. I'm like, hey, man,
Yeah.
just leave me alone. Dude.
Yeah, they're like moldy camel toe, and you're like, call the police. Oh, I said that.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's hilarious.
Yeah. or people will ask you about some guy came up to me on the street. He goes, "How was the dentist yesterday?" And I was like, "What did you just say?" He said, "You talked about it on your podcast. You went to the dentist the other day." And I was like, "Oh, I am." People listen. People
Yeah.
understand what
So
you're
no
doing.
idea. I have no idea.
And it,
So
yeah.
funny.
Well, also we
Wow.
just riffed the whole time, so I think you on your show too do. So it's like I don't remember
don't
what the
remember
fuck
anything.
I say.
Yeah.
When I'm in riff mode, I'm going to leave here and not know anything I said. So people will just yell at me about stuff, and I have no idea what the fuck they're talking
So
about.
what are you guys dating people?
I have a girlfriend.
Oh, you have a girlfriend.
yeah,
How long?
year and like 3 months, year and 4 months.
How do they feel about you? Are you allowed to talk about her on the podcast?
There was some definitely growing pains to
Yeah.
this, but she's very, very okay with. Essentially, we made this rule, which it should have been just a natural rule of just like talk about me through the lens of respect, and that's it. Like you can still be funny and stupid and cartoonish or whatever through that, but just be
Like,
respectful.
I came on her face respectfully.
Yeah, respect. Like
The pause
I
in
am.
between.
We're crazy open
Yeah.
with like anything that happens.
Yeah.
But there's a line. And the line, she set the line very, very far, which
Yeah.
is great. I couldn't be with her this long if she didn't allow me to do that.
Yeah.
Because I am a very like open, honest
Yeah, yeah.
person.
But
so
there's also something really sexy about someone who has self-respect and is like,
Yes.
you know, whether you're doing this to millions of people or just your friend at a bar, like
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's.
Because men with podcasts are usually the most respectful people about women, actually. They
Yeah.
just
talk
as a
very
general
highly.
rule.
You
Yeah.
have to be. Yeah.
You'd be surprised. A lot of the women hate women too. So
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised at all. That's a known thing.
That's always my thing of like true equality. Like you guys were like just if women hate other women as much as men hate women, I feel like we're equal.
Yeah,
like that's an equal.
the thing
Put it
is,
on a
we-
Forever
we
21
all-
t-shirt.
Yeah.
I'll buy
If
it.
it wasn't going to be the patriarchy, it was going to be the matriarchy.
It's
So
the same
Whoa,
thing. Dude,
spin.
we all hate people. Like people generally
You don't know about anyone.
fuck
Interesting.
gender. People suck.
But hold on, may I? Yeah, okay. So this is wild because I'm usually thought of as more of a cynical person. I was listening to some of your episodes. Like you guys are definitely like
Hot.
hot.
Big dicks.
I'm just trying to figure out like like what you guys come from because you
Yeah.
guys have this old school. You're like obviously like the young, hot, like modern, like cutting edge comedians, but you have a very old school grumpiness about you.
We're Jews. We're both Jews.
Is that why?
We're both Jews.
So ancestral trauma, ancestral anger.
I like had such a wholesome upbringing. Like you were like, what's something traumatic? And I was like, I don't. One time I tried to overdose
Dude,
on
can I tell you
Advil.
something?
I
A
don't know
happy
what to tell
family
you.
is a very specific specific form of trauma.
It honestly is, in a
Because
weird sense.
I find that the people that come from really loving families with like married parents, they can't find someone because they're always comparing themselves
Yeah.
to
Oh,
their
fuck,
parents,
that's mean.
and
Yeah.
they're miserable. They're like, oh, you're not perfect. Bye. You're not because you
Wow.
screw up seeing a perfect union. So now you know it's possible.
There is no like perfect. My mom and my dad did this, and I have no trauma. If you tell me you have no trauma, you're lying, or you just haven't investigated yourself.
Or like, and it doesn't even have to be labeled as trauma, but just like what you know your conditioning, know what
Right.
you come from, and know your programming. Like most of the shit that's in our brain is what we learned at a very early age based on what we
Right.
saw. So
It's
you
also
just-
how easy is it to be in a relationship, or how much easier it is to be in a relationship if when someone just knows themselves and knows their quote unquote trauma or the toxicity or whatever, and says, hey, here's my box of shit.
yeah.
Sort through it, and then we can talk about it later.
But it's also your job to fix your own shit. It's
Of
not
course.
my job to change to accommodate your shit.
I'm not asking. Well, no, I'm not asking to change.
Yeah.
What I'm asking, I guess, from a partner is give me all your shit. I'm not here to fix it. I'm here to know it.
Yeah.
That's what I just want to
You
know.
have to
it.
be self-aware, but also you don't get to go, well, my dad never showed up for me, so
Correct.
that's why I get so freaked out when you're 10 minutes late. It's like,
Right.
nope, it's your job to go to therapy, BetterHelp, whatever you do, EMDR.
Promo socks.
Promo
Yeah.
code Whitney.
Whoa!
Use both. Use both.
No, use both.
Or if you're in a relationship, use when you use socks.
No, dude.
Break it up. But that's
promo
where
code
I.
Travis Scott.
Whoa, hey.
Oh,
Remember
shit.
after all those people died at his concert, he gave out a promo code.
Did he really?
To everyone for the BetterHelp to be like,
he really
I
do
want to
that?
help you. Yeah.
Every massive thing that's horrible, there's always one or two people that are like, hell yeah.
Dude, they're doing a documentary that's coming out, I think, on Hulu about Hurricane Katrina. I just saw a billboard for it.
Of course.
And they're like, how long is too long before they're like, we can't do it about that now? And then they're like, 5 years go by, and they're like,
Oh no! It's like tragedy porn is the only thing that keeps anyone watching anything. But let me ask you. So what are y'all's like? What are your like pet peeves about people? Like, what drives you nuts?
I hate ill-mannered people. I'll throw them in front of a Kia.
Okay.
I fucking hate it.
Okay,
Say
so that
thank
they
you.
don't die, they just get kind of injured.
But that's what I
Kia's-
want.
Yeah,
Getting
Kia's
thrown in front
topped
of
out
a
at
Kia, that's very
57, yeah.
specific.
But that's what I want. I
Yeah.
want sort of injured. So then you have to fucking lurch around the
Yeah,
rest of
yeah,
your life,
yeah.
knowing that you should have said thank you when I opened the door for you. I don't want you to die.
But hold on. But so were you raised in a way, yes or no, sir, manners,
Yes,
chivalry?
very much so.
Okay.
oh, yeah. I used to answer the phone. Thank you for calling the Wallace residency. This is Trevor speaking. May I ask who's calling?
Yeah.
Every time.
But there's also something.
And they never would tell me.
It's so cute.
That is
Yeah.
adorable. I would have
I'd be like, who's calling? They'd be like, is your dad there? I'd be like, you didn't answer
I'd be
the
like, why the
question.
fuck did poltergeist kids just answer
No,
the phone?
it's terrifying. It's terrifying. But this is just good, wholesome, just like,
Yeah.
pancakes
Also,
for
I love
breakfast
it.
on a
But
Tuesday.
hold on, really quick. With you,
Hold on. I'm gonna get in here.
hold on.
Hold up, because the thing is lot of questions flying at us, and I really appreciate it. This is very fun because no one really asks us questions as guests.
Yeah.
But we want to know about you. But maybe
Okay.
you would finish your
There's-
line of questioning, and then I'm gonna get in here. I just would like to announce that.
Okay,
Go
but
ahead.
yeah, here's the thing. Yeah, I'm very shy. I don't like talking about myself at all. But no, I'm just trying to understand you guys because like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
kind of just like to know people's like shit,
Sure.
like their ancestral
Of course.
shit, like what they carry. Because it's like I don't know. I feel like there's this like new generation of really funny people who don't basically like think that you have to be mentally ill or really sick and fucked up in order to be funny. Like, which used to kind of just be the deal. I think people were more fucked up in general with the past
Yeah,
generations of how they were raised, but there's just something fascinating to me that you guys are so pissed off.
Yeah, I mean, I think there was a lot of. I mean, I guess you can label it. I know we keep saying the word trauma. I don't want to like.
Yeah, or
I
just
don't want to minimize it, but like, but yeah, there's a lot of shit that like happened when I was a kid to like just use comedy to throw up like a
Just to
blanket
cope
over
with
all the
things,
shit.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
a lot of comedians, especially now, also come from fighting. Like, were you like a street kid that would like?
I was a big. I was full of rage and got into tons of fights.
But
I
where's
never
the rage from?
the rage. I mean, my dad.
I mean, I've been to Silver Spring. It's not that bad.
No, not at all. No, not at all.
I don't know where the rate. I would put holes in my parents' wall. The whole like meme about Kyle punching holes in the wall. I literally did that, and then I would frame artwork over it.
Yeah.
And my dad would like go to like dust something and like move it. There'd be a hole in the wall. I don't know where the
feel like
rage
it's
is from.
inherited.
It's definitely inherited. I think it's here's the thing. I think it's inherited. I also think it's just when you're younger and testosterone is slowly, not even slowly, when it's fucking avalanching into your system, there's nothing to do but like break a macaroni bowl.
Yeah,
like, you
yeah,
have
yeah.
to.
You
You
look
have,
at
you
it
have to
wherever.
get
It's
it
got
out
to be
somewhere.
instinctual because like you
A
can even get
macaroni bowl. That was really specific.
I didn't do that. Yes, I did.
macaroni in the pot.
Dude,
Wet ass pussy.
You mean want like a made out of macaroni at school bowl?
No, like a bowl full of macaroni.
One day I punched the fridge really hard and almost broke my knuckle. There's like a tiny indent
You
on
punched
it.
the fridge?
The fridge. I thought I'd do something to it. I was just so mad. I was like,
When was this?
What?
When was this?
2 weeks ago.
Years.
What were you mad about?
I don't know. I was just a child. I was just mad at anything. Just like I couldn't go to CVS with my friends and go get sour Skittles. Oh, really? Boom. I was just mad at anything. I don't know why I was mad.
Okay, interesting.
I also have like very like kind of like I'll be like chilling, and then like all of a sudden I just get real panicky.
Because
Like
y'all
I
have
gotta
very
just,
like young Larry David energy.
ooh.
Like you can complain about anything, and
Yeah.
like in a good way.
I could.
But
I
that's
can.
good.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
little
that's for
things, big
perspective.
things.
I think it helps with comedy. And that's where a lot of the angle
Yeah.
comes from. Because you just observe it and you're noticing a lot of things. But yeah, the Larry David thing is, I mean, all the time. I just write in my phone either for video ideas or stand-up ideas. Always, it's a lot of just complaints. When somebody does blah blah blah. What
Yeah,
blah, blah,
and
blah.
the tinier it is, like when you do your characters, almost like it's funnier it is because it's
Yes.
so specific.
And then you drag it out to a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's got to be instinctual because I feel like I really didn't have trauma. That's really it. I don't know.
I don't.
I was touched inappropriately once or twice, but like I never really
But I
had trauma.
came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Is it? Yeah. If you like
Happy
it, it's not.
ending.
Yeah.
I'm glad I found at a young age what I was into.
Yeah.
exactly.
Left,
Well,
right,
not
left,
for
right,
me.
up.
Yeah, there we go. So I don't think I really ever had it. So I think it was just in my DNA to just be like a little snappy at times. And that's something I want to work on. I hate that. I hate if
it.
I'm at the airport at 7 a.m. someone's like, yo, Trevor, I'm done, fucking relax. God damn.
Oh, I don't know.
Ah!
That's my cock.
Cock time.
It's hard.
What?
Do you need a hammer? You can use my cock because it's hard. You know why? Because I use fucking Blue Chew.
Whoa,
Okay.
that's awesome.
Yes. And
Congratulations.
a lot of these young dudes out here.
But
like,
what is it?
Oh, I'll tell you, dude. It's the same active ingredient as Viagra and Cialis. And you take it and you chew it up, dude. And guess what? You get hard. Okay. A lot of young dudes like, come on, man. But I get hard all the time. Yeah. What about round 2? Trev, what about round 2?
Yeah, stamina. You
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
You pop one of these, you got it.
Yeah. And also delivers right to your door, dude. Discreet packaging. You don't gotta fucking go to CVS or Riot and be like, hey, guess what? My cock is like an al dente piece of pasta. Don't need to do that.
Yeah.
Okay?
And
What?
pretty tasty, honestly. Chew it up.
Yeah.
Yum.
Yeah. You're like, is this mango or blue raspberry? They come in 2 different flavors. No, they don't.
But you know, the best part about it all
What?
is first month is free. All you gotta do is pay for shipping, which is just $5.
That's it.
$5.
That's it, dude. Give it a freaking try. All
when
right.
you use our promo code, might I add, you go to bluechew.com, use promo code SOCKS to receive that first month free, baby. You can also go to bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. And we would like to thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. God damn.
Big shout out to our next sponsor of the mother effing episode, ShipStation, man. What is it? ShipStation gives e-commerce sellers an easier way to manage shipping, okay? So you can take all the energy that goes into managing orders, choosing carriers, and printing labels and use it to grow your business, bro. We just freaking did a merch job, okay? Who do we use? We use ShipStation, okay? We've tried without ShipStation. It's a goddamn nightmare, okay? There's papers up, there's papers down. We're using Excel. What are we, dumb? Yes. You got to use ShipStation, okay? No wonder ShipStation is already trusted by over 100,000 sellers, okay? ShipStation makes you wonder why you ever did shipping the hard way, okay? It works with all your storefronts, Amazon, freaking eBay, Etsy, and more, freaking Pornhub, and lets you automate processes like fulfillment and tracking. So you can save time managing orders while keeping customers happy, dude.
Yeah, I think that this was what was so nice about ShipStation for us. Like, we just moved into a new studio, trying to do a merch shop. There's just so much work to do, and it's like when you look at the to-do list every day, it's like, God, how are we going to get to all this? So just having ShipStation be able to take a lot of that off of our hands and also get crazy low shipping rates was like a game changer for
You
us.
guys want a little fun fact?
Yeah.
98% of companies that use ShipStation
Yep.
for a year keep using it for as long as they're in business.
Hey!
You know what those other 2%ers are? Out of business.
Out of business. Blockbuster, probably. Idiots.
Damn.
Sign up using promo code SOCKS for free 60-day trial.
Whoa.
60 days. That's 2 months at ShipStation.com. That is SHIP station.com. And start breathing easier with every shipment, okay? That's 2 whole months, just free shipping. And it's free to try. Go to ShipStation.com, click on the microphone at the top of the page, and type in SOCKS, okay? ShipStation, make ship happen.
God damn. I don't
Well,
want to be a sporadic
There
guy.
is a thing, and I'm trying to write a joke about it, actually. And I do use podcasts to work on bits. So
Yeah,
if you
I'm
guys
just
have-
gonna li-
We have a
I
live
use
audience.
this-
We have a live audience.
It's like
Come
the
to the
best,
stage,
but
my
it's like I
best
don't have it
friend.
yet. But it's like it's the best way to like.
Yeah.
Um,
I use podcasts to steal other people's material. So just go ahead.
And it's not documented, so you're all good.
What did I just say? Oh,
You use podcasts
it's
to do
about
bits.
guys now. Like there was like this whole thing of like there's toxic masculinity, and then we went way too far in the other direction,
Mm-hmm.
and then now there's this like Joe Rogan, Jocko Willink, David Goggins, like high
Trevor Wallace,
like
yeah,
Trevor Wallace.
Yeah, same three guys, yeah, all bald, same three guys. Johnny Sins, yeah.
And like guys, like they're all high performing, and like guys are like, all, like I don't need my like enterprise rent-a-car guy to be in ketosis. Like it's gross. Like
Right.
why
I'm
are you?
selling you on a Camaro. You're like, I get it.
Who are you who's this for? Like
Yeah.
why does every TSA guy have cauliflower ear for no reason?
Funny.
Like
Yeah.
it's just kind of like about that like whole thing. And you go to work, like you open like the office break room refrigerator. It's just like L carts. You're so
Yeah.
it's just so it's too much. But where am I going with that? Oh, and just the idea of like what guys, even when they do feminine things that they have to make it masculine. Blah, blah, blah. But I wanted to do a joke about how like. No, guys hate being tricked. Oh, this is under a trans section about being afraid of being tricked. Men are afraid of being tricked. Like whenever a guy gets, or surprised, when a guy gets surprised, afterwards he gets so mad.
100%.
Yeah.
So what is that? Where it's like, ah, fuck!
Because you're vulnerable. You look like a bitch.
You look like a
you're
bitch.
embarrassed.
I literally,
Yeah.
So
I
you have to
embarrassed.
overcompensate by being like, fuck!
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
there's this TikTok account where a guy hides in a bush and he just pops out at people. It's called like Arkansas Bushman,
Right.
and he does that, and every guy goes like, "Oh, fucking swear to God, I would have," because with the lady, and they have to like,
Because they showed weakness by being
Yeah,
scared.
Weakness.
you
That's
got scared
exactly
by a
what it
ficus
is.
plant, exactly.
Yeah.
So
There's a moth in the shower. And
It's
you're
fight
like,
or flight.
Fucking, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how much therapy you've gone to, when that happens, you're not like, "Greetings, my brother. Why would you do such a thing to escalate my heart rate?" He goes, "Oh, fucking dude, you're lucky you didn't catch me on a fucking Tuesday. You fucking idiot."
But you're lucky you kept me fasting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I've had that
I'm so
too.
tired, dude.
I had a girl do that. I opened the door and she popped out like she was coming over. She's like, "Hey," and I was like, "What the fuck?" She's like, "Oh Jesus, I was trying to have fun." I was like, "Yeah, fucking try to fucking lose your neck, dude. Fucking relax."
But also, like you also showed that you're bad at danger because
Oh,
That's also good.
here's why. Because you you thought it was obviously scary enough to go, ah, but you didn't run
Yeah.
away.
Oh yeah.
Like if it, you know what I mean? As scared as you were, you should have like just ran and you didn't.
Yeah, but it's like we
It
spend.
just happened so quick.
This is gonna sound so, I don't know, but I think I'll just speak for myself. If I'm being super honest, I spend so much of my time trying to be strong that when there is a crack of it, then I get upset that I showed anyone how I really feel.
Did
that
all
make
that
sense?
time at Planet Fitness wasted.
Word, because it's like I spend. It's
I was
also
doing
like I'm
kettlebells
also like
yesterday.
not like a big person, so all my friends. I play sports more life, so all my friends are big. So it's like I'm spending the whole fucking childhood like, nah, I'm fucking huge. So then when there is a moment where I'm not, then I'm like, oh fuck, I just revealed to everybody actually how I feel inside.
How's that
and
working
that's when
out
I get
for you?
well bad.
People are literally making millions and millions of dollars just saying how they feel inside.
No, I know.
It's now the most lucrative. Like, it's so funny to me that, like, it's now the most lucrative thing you can do.
people relate to it.
But no one wants
Yes.
to hear a girl do it. They only want to, like, this is your time.
Yeah, we're gonna cut you out of this episode. But
100%.
what
I'm
I
saying
think,
no one wants to hear a girl be like, and I didn't feel good, and then I felt jealous.
Can
and
I
was scared."
can I say why?
We've
because
talked about,
yes, because
men
you hear
have
it all
to
the time.
prove, like, men have to prove they're vulnerable on podcasts, and women have to prove we still have to prove we're funny. So guys,
Fuck, that's yeah.
wow.
So
Dax Shepard's just like, I'm nervous, and everyone's like, yeah, there's not the money.
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
But
Damn.
what is the inverse? Do you think the inverse is funny, or do you think the inverse is like stoicism? Do you think
Whoa, big word.
do you know what I mean? Because essentially we're painting with a broad brush here, but like women since the dawn of time are like I feel. So the inverse, and men are like
It's only pretty recently that women were able to say that without getting hit in the face.
Oh, God.
I think like 15 years, 20 years.
that's a long fucking time, dude.
2007, the Bush era. Jesus.
Jesus.
Women have been like fucking venting their feelings. They're like, I'm having birth in the woods and it hurts. Like, Jesus, shut up. Just fucking
dude.
die in childbirth already.
Give
Then
me
you
the
put
kid,
a
that's
blue
all I
chew ad
want.
next to it, and you're good.
I want to make sure it's mine. If it's not, I'll just kill it.
Ew, he has a bigger nose than me.
I mean that they do make babies do look more like the father for the first year, so that they are less likely to kill them.
Shut your mouth. Is that like an animal thing or us? Thing?
Us, you know, in chimps, because we're chimps. But when babies are born, like, you know, they always, like, even if it's a girl, they look like exactly like their fucking dad for a year.
God,
and then they start looking like the mom, so that the dad is basically motivated to stay around when
What
she's
the
her most
fuck?
vulnerable.
So I didn't look like my dad at all.
Because dad left.
Yeah, it was funny.
Dad is gone.
It was definitely funny.
But he's back now.
Yeah. He
went to Florida, found himself, and now is connected.
He went to Florida, found a better tax arrangement.
100%. Dude, listen to my dad. He lived in Texas and Florida.
Yeah, the guy, he knows. I mean,
he knows the money thing.
We're dumb in California.
Losing
Losing
it's called
money.
good business.
Yeah.
Good father,
Good
bad
business.
Oh
yeah.
I'm sorry,
That's a
but
great
he taught you to
special
be good
title
at
right there.
business.
He really did.
Everything that my mom, when I look back and I'm like, my mom neglected me and she was never around and she was always busy and she was a workaholic and she was like I had in my head that she was this like social drunk that always just wanted to be with her friends. And never me. And she would take me to Bloomingdale's. She worked at Bloomingdale's, Tyson's Corner
money.
and White Flint.
Shut up.
Yeah, she did PR for those Bloomingdale's. So after school every day, I'd go there. I lived in those malls growing up.
God, dude,
and
it's so wild.
And isn't that weird? I know.
You're just like all these memories of that mall are like
it's
flooding.
so
Is that where you
boring
got
to
caught stealing?
No, I got caught stealing in Wheaton Plaza.
What
How old
plaza?
are you? Yeah.
Wheaton
Wheaton Plaza.
Wheaton Plaza?
Wheaton Plaza. Dude,
That
Plaza.
sounds
It's Plaza.
cool.
It's not a plaza.
I didn't say Plaza.
You said Wheaton Plaza.
I heard Plaza.
Thank you.
You're off the Monster Energy
You have
drink.
cauliflower.
It is getting to your head. Do you know what they put in there?
You have cauliflower ear, I think. That's why it's fucking covering up. You can't hear my shit.
I definitely
honestly-
have CTE.
All right, so hilarious. Okay, so sorry, I cut you off. Your mom, social drunk.
No, but
Tyson's Corner.
I'm now getting this. I'm getting more out of you, of like just in terms of where that anger comes from. It's like having a dad be gone is fucking angering.
Here's the thing, though. He didn't like, if we're all like off funny for a second. He left. They got like divorced, and I saw him like every other weekend. It wasn't he was like gone or whatever. And he was. I'm talking like as if he's listening.
Yeah.
He was like a for really.
If I may,
Please.
seeing your dad once a week in a mansion is better than every day in an apartment.
You would think so. You would think so.
That was deep.
I'm just gonna say it again. You would think so.
I know, like
Yeah, but it's a mansion.
I feel like you're never gonna stop
You
saying
got
it.
high C
You
in the
would think
fridge.
so. And I just so slowly just fucking start disintegrating.
I don't
You
think
would
I've made
so.
as much eye contact truly, like with anyone in my life.
Years, yeah.
But I just can't let go because I'm
Please
just
don't.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Don't.
What happened in that house in Florida?
And was there an island involved?
I mean, yeah.
Woo! Sweat. What was I saying? No, but like to again, off funny for a second. Like there's catch involved in everyday activities. Like that's why. I mean, dude, that's why like. I'm a perfectionist in most things. That's why I'm in comedy. It was all to just be like, hey, I'm really good at X. Hey, I'm really funny. Look at me. Look at me. Because my mom was a full-time single mom working all the fucking time.
Yeah.
So the amount of attention I got and the things that I got was directly correlated to how good I was and how funny I was.
And same, but something that kicked in for me later with the mom working all the time and I'm neglected, I'm alone all the time, was I basically absorbed her work ethic. And people are like, you work so hard, and it's like, I don't even think of it as work. It's just all I know.
Yeah.
Like all I know is you go back to the office at 8 p.m. and you stay till 2 a.m. All I know is like all of her social events were like parties at these things. In my head at the time, I thought she was just like having fun with friends and ignoring me, but she was just like fucking
On some Gary V shit, yeah.
Yes.
And what did she do?
Public relations, like she would throw parties for the designers and stuff like that, and put on the fashion shows and like all the
cocaine,
PR stuff. Yeah. And so I was getting she was actually doing the most incredible parenting, even though it didn't seem like
It's
it.
weird how it comes full circle.
Because she was
at the
wiring
end.
my brain to. So like one day you'll look at that and go like, oh my God, my mom doing this and working this hard, and my dad like whatever having to work for, like, thank God.
Yeah.
Because I have this now. Because it's something you can't teach and you can't acquire no matter how much.
100%.
What's that?
100%.
No matter how
So
much
I feel like I'm the same
meditation you
way.
get or how much fucking alpha brain you take, that wiring
Yeah.
of what you can tolerate.
Deep synapses.
That's it. So just be grateful for being ignored.
Yeah. No, no, 100%.
It's-
But do you know people that were hugged all the time? You're like, you were a fucking snooze fest of a human being.
yeah.
What
Yeah.
are you even talking about?
I was
They're
a lot
birds
of
that are
hugs.
chirping. No
Yeah.
one cares.
No, I think that to me, I feel like the people that I know that this is a wild generalization that come
Please.
from the most ostensibly, I wouldn't say coddled, but like functional, predictable, stable, consistent household environment, which I think most people associate with being super healthy, ended up on fucking fentanyl and drug and on rehabs and
Yeah.
stuff. Because number one, they know someone's gonna help that. They're able to take risks and be taken back in. And also they like, so they're safe. Like I can do this drug and my mom will pick me up. I have a car, I have a whatever. Like you can just get away with, you have health insurance. You guys
That's
have
like all the
doctors.
private kid schools. All the private school kids were doing coke in high school, just getting after it like crazy.
My mom said to me, you don't have health insurance. So you cannot get drunk and fucking jump off a building. I
So
won't. She was
fucking
like,
funny.
I won't fix your legs.
Enough
Like,
tequila and you'll like, I'll fucking do it. Don't tell me to live my
Maybe.
life.
Yeah.
But all the girls I know, there was a private all female high school. They all went on to college and like, I don't know what happened, but they all just went straight off the deep end.
Because I was going to say, where do we land on all female schools and all male schools? Do we know people that came
Yes.
out of that
Yes.
without being like Lord of the Flies?
No.
Yeah, I know very strong examples of both all women and all male. So
Holden Arms,
all
Landon.
Holden Arms, Lambden, DeMatha,
Didn't you go to an
Gonzaga,
all-dude
Holy
school?
Cross,
Madeira.
Madeira.
Moderna.
Yeah.
Would you go to all men's school?
No.
Didn't you?
No, I went to good counsel. It was co-ed. Thank fucking God.
I thought you did.
Yeah, dude. I used to get head in the Rafferty Center.
By your boys.
You know it.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I don't know. But it was something about that. The second they got
That's
freedom.
when the cheerleaders were leaders.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Like, you got it, Tom. Get in there. Don't come. You got another half to play.
I hit a home run. Didn't even know he played baseball. Don't.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. All dude school. I only knew one
I don't
guy
know.
who
I was
did
just
that.
curious.
So
like,
this is my perspective, and so all the dudes, we would go to parties and we'd have the good counsel kids that had it was a private, but it was co-ed, and then you had like DeMatha kids or Gonzaga kids would show up, all dudes, and for the most part, I'm painting with a broad brush here again.
and Gonzaga, by the way, actually kind of famous for being an incredible basketball school.
Basketball, Gonzaga and DeMatha, incredible
Yeah.
sports teams, because they didn't have vagina distracting.
True.
Yes.
Yeah, because also, wait, is this true? I think I've asked Rogan this a million times that that fighters
times,
save up their
They don't nut
sperm,
before the fight.
they don't like if you don't have sex before a sporting event. Like, are you
You're
have more
more-
testosterone
I
saved
believe
up?
so.
This is a hoax, I think.
I do it before shows.
I've heard that you don't fuck before shows.
Yeah, no, never. Or nut. Can't. No, I take a 5 halfway through the set. Be like, we got to change mics. And then beat
Dude,
one
I
off
will
the
say,
back.
I'd like to ask you both your takes on this. Do you guys, if you don't fuck or whatever, do you guys jerk off before sets is what I'm trying to get to, or no? It's like a strict, like, I'm not going to fucking,
I've
I'm not
done
going to
it.
jerk.
Yeah, I don't,
I've definitely
it doesn't,
done it.
It doesn't alter things at all.
It does not. So,
No.
so you don't
Sex
have,
before therapy is the worst idea though, because then you're just like,
Awful.
what the fuck am I doing here?
But do you-
Like,
but do you
life's
think-
good. I'm fine. I got a nut off. How are you doing, dude? You tell
I've
me about your
never,
life.
Like thought about this before.
really,
Well, Zoom therapy.
I'm a very
I'm not
superstitious
fucking in
person.
the office, you know. Zoom therapy.
Yeah.
You get a nut off, you jerk off, or whatever the hell, and then you're just sitting there in the back. He's like, "So tell me about your life. What's going on?" You're like, "Dude, I'm just kind of vibing." And he's like, "All right, so next week, same time." And that's it.
You know what I think we could improve? Get a nut
Zen.
off. Get a nut off.
Really, like the verbiage?
It just makes me like when you say jerk off.
Yeah, but there's two different thoughts in my
but
brain.
when you
There's-
say get a nut off, I picture you jerking off.
"Oh, I'm sorry.
And I don't.
I don't have a great body
I'm
for that."
sorry, because what I just
I
pictured
don't have a
is.
good body for
What
that.
was it good? Was it
No, I'm built like a string cheese. You do not need to see
What
this
is
thing.
it? Get a nut off?
Get a nut off, but when I say that,
Ugh.
it's more like out of like
You're on stiff sauce.
But you know what it
Semen,
does?
cum.
It makes me think the cum is in like a congealed like nut shape. Like
Dude,
I
it-
think
if
of
it
a
comes out like a
If you
walnut.
haven't got a nut off in a while, it does come out a little fucking slurpy.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But here's I have two thoughts on it. Getting a nut off is not, sorry to keep saying it. That's not the sex version. That's like, you know how you're like, oh, I need to go to the gym? This
You're
is just to
not
like
taking
relieve.
a piss.
Exactly.
Just,
This
like,
is
get
not
it-
sexual. This is just like, I'm stressed out. Let me
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever taken breaks from jerking off?
yeah.
But like intentional ones,
Like
like
6,
30
7
days,
hours.
just
Oh
to
no,
see what
I've
happens.
never. Yeah, like
Yeah.
a couple minutes for sure. Yeah, for sure.
I for sure said this at one point. When I first moved to LA, I thought I had an STD from a girl, so I just stopped jerking off for like 6 months because I thought that if I jerked off, I'd feel a burning sensation, and I thought that would be
Mr.
would
Wallace.
trigger my head.
Did you go 6 months for real?
Swear to God, I lived in a pool house in Studio City.
6 months, and you didn't shoot up a Chase Bank?
No.
Not one.
I just ignored it. And I was like, dude, if I jerk off, I'm going to feel a burning sensation. Thus, I have an STD.
6 months.
6 months.
Hold on. So, but it didn't burn when you peed.
No.
Okay. But so you did it the whole time just to not exacerbate.
Yep. Because I slept with a girl on a air mattress. And any
Okay.
girl that would sleep with a man on an air mattress, you
Has
know,
something.
possibly could. I was also living in a pool house, so any guy
was
living in a
gonna
pool
say,
house
it's-
probably could have something. I was in this weird denial phase, but I was only just doing. I would just go out and do open mics and come home, be tired as fuck, and then this is years, like 2015.
But wait, did you ask her if she, like, what do you do now if you hook up with a girl and you think they gave you an STD or vice versa? Do you get a call? Like, would you call and just say, hey? And
It's a good question. I don't know. I haven't.
but you
really-
didn't in that case.
No,
Did you go to a doctor?
I didn't have health insurance. I was working 2 internships at the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so allegedly I just didn't didn't get enough payout. They didn't.
So
And then I eventually just got tested. Dude, I don't know. It was a weird period of my life. But that's like my dad giving me the whole compartmentalized thing. I was like, you don't have an STD. You don't have an STD. You don't just push it down. And then I either finally got tested or just went about life. I also didn't have much sex living in a pool house, so I wasn't concerned. I slept with like one girl while I lived there.
Was it
Right.
because you were embarrassed to bring them back?
Oh, 100%. A pool house
Yeah.
and an air mattress? That's 0
Dude,
for 2,
have
dog.
you seen
Pool
the
house isn't
Tinder
bad.
swindler? The
Yeah.
number of women that
Oh, yeah.
fucked that guy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but Tinder
he has
swindler,
an
but he-
accent. But he
no,
had
but
money.
he was
He
rich.
pretended he had
I
money.
had cockroaches. They were just crawling under the door. I literally had to put a towel underneath it. I had a Target coat rack that would lean over with all my stuff on it. I was just so like, I just wanted to move to LA and just
Yeah.
do
Who
the
lived
damn
in the
thing.
main house?
My best friend's older brother's friend. It was like a random, like, he recorded music in the pool shed and he's like, yeah, if you want to move in, you can do it for like $300. And I was like, fuck yeah, let's do
It's
it.
not bad.
No.
Pool house is not
It's still
bad.
there.
It sounds,
It's still-
when I think of a pool house, I think of Fresh
It was the
Prince of Bel-Air
size.
pool
It was
house.
the size of maybe this room, but it
Very
didn't have
few
a bathroom.
people have a shitty pool house. If you have a
No,
pool
but this
and
was
a
like
pool,
a shed. There was no bathroom. There was no Wi-Fi. I peed outside every morning, and I would load up porn inside on the Wi-Fi. I would click play. I would load up porn.
Nope.
You're not listening, Michael. I would go inside.
No, that
to
we
get the
are
Wi-Fi.
listening. That's the problem.
I would open up my laptop, get the Wi-Fi, load up a porn, make it load for like 20 minutes, right? And then I'd
you watch
my-
all 20 minutes of a
No, but
20-minute
that gave me
porn?
options. That gave me options, Whitney.
How
Because
long
what
does
if I
it take
didn't
for
load
you
up to the
come?
cum shot?
He's
What
like, I
if-
just have to make sure they're in love.
Yeah, I had to make sure
I
the
have to know what
cockroaches would get
happens.
out, you know?
What really gets me off is a
But
story ending.
I needed
What type of
options.
pizza is that? I need.
I needed options. So
That's
just so
wild.
you could click around. But heaven forbid I accidentally hit refresh while I'm outside. No fucking Wi-Fi. And I didn't have unlimited data, whatever you call it.
Whatever.
At the time on my phone.
Well, by the way, that really is the true issue that divides America. It's not left and right. It's data and data.
data.
Are you data or data?
I would say data.
Yeah, data.
Good, normal.
Data.
You say data?
Yeah, data.
Thank God.
Data.
Yeah, data.
Thank
Data,
God.
you're a fucking dork.
Data.
Data and tomato is the
Data
same
is what
fucking
he
thing.
yelled when his father was driving away.
That's exactly what I yelled. Data!
Great joke. But yes,
Good
I would
joke.
load up porn.
You should do comedy.
And that was in the pool house days.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
Did you have electricity in the shed?
I did.
Okay.
It would often overheat. Dude, one time,
The electricity?
can I tell you guys this? One time there was
What would overheat?
the power outage because I had one of those giant AC units. I would like be like,
Oh, not overheat. You mean it would trip the thing?
same shit.
No.
What do you think it was doing down there?
I don't know.
But one time, the guy who lived on the main side of the house had a friend who was on the run for murder, right?
Good.
And so this guy was on the loose and they thought he was in the pool house. I was out of town and they opened the door and the police dog bit my air mattress and popped it. And then the guy texts me, goes, hey man, bad news. Police raided the place because they were looking for a friend of a friend who was on, he's actually did do it. He's in jail. But they popped your air mattress. Do you
Where
know how
was this?
This is 2015.
But where?
Studio City. Laurel.
I've heard this story from a different person in the story.
Really?
Shut
No,
up.
I swear to
The
God.
other person was a musician, maybe not.
Brad, something. I've like heard this story from someone else.
Dude, it's for real. Like it
was
literally got
involved.
popped. You know how sad it is to go to the store and buy patches for an air mattress when an actual air mattress is $22 more? Shambles.
Dude, also it got
That's
bit
where
by
my
a
trauma
it got
comes
bit
from.
by a dog.
Yeah.
You did?
No, the air mattress.
Your
It popped
okay,
it.
yeah,
no,
yeah.
but
That is wild.
But to be at work and it's like, hey, somebody popped your air mattress. You're like, oh, who? Like, oh, a police dog. They were looking for a convicted felon. And you're like,
Where is my life?
yeah.
Where is my life?
And then I still ended up at Ha Ha Cafe that night.
The fact that, even that dog knew the mattress had to go.
You're like, yeah.
It's like,
But
this is
it's
too
embarrassing
depressing.
to bring a girl back to that, you know? It's like, oh,
Yeah,
where's
but
your
the
place?
right girl, it's not going to be embarrassing. Like, you don't want, do you really want a girl? Like,
Ma'am, are you literally
You don't
going
think
to
that's a
walk
red
into
flag?
someo's place that has an air mattress and a pool table, whatever the fuck it's called, and be like, this is the guy?
Where I
if
had a,
I was, how old were you at the time?
22,
Yeah, if I'm
23.
22 and I go back and I see like, oh, this guy like is working his ass off and like hustle. That's what you should be doing at 22.
God, I just don't.
Yeah, it's just hard when, like, Kendrick
I would
Lamar
have
was in their
loved it.
DMs.
I would have been like, he's gonna be the next Spielberg.
Dude, I had a vision board. I had a little whiteboard of like my goals.
Do you have
on
your
there.
original vision board? I
I
put
do.
mine
I
up.
have a
Yes,
photo of
we-
a 2017.
didn't we read it?
Yeah,
I
recently.
put mine up and it's
you
so
did?
embarrassing. I like held
Is
it
it
up
though?
on the podcast. It's pretty embarrassing how low I strive.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Please.
You're like, I just passed
But-
on that person's talk show. I just passed like everyone on
Yeah.
there
Oh, yeah.
that's famous. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, I like passed on doing Conan's podcast. Like it's like funny because now like the people that are on my vision board like call me direct, like Pauly Shore and the and I'm like, oh god, like it's so funny. I like
Funny.
overdid
Do you ever
it.
take anybody off the vision board?
I
You're like,
did
"All right, I
take
don't want to
off-
podcast with Jared from Subway anymore. Get him off. He had a rough couple of years.
Yeah, I feel like I had to take off the Harvey Weinstein, Merrimack section.
Hey, you know.
Who I did take someone off, and
That's funny.
I have to remember.
You've been removed from my vision board.
That's fucked up.
That's a heater.
that
I'd
is
cry.
so. That is the coldest thing you can say.
Yeah,
to
that's the
someone.
deepest thing. That's deep.
That feels. That's
You're like, oh, you
hurtful.
blocked
At
me?
one
Fuck
point,
you. I took you off my vision board.
Like you
That's a
were
good
my
one.
hero.
Oof.
You know what I
And
mean?
then I
At
met
one
you.
point, and now I'm embarrassed to even know you exist.
I'm so embarrassed. I need to take you off a vision board. That's.
Can I
that
tell
would
you
make
how
me
I
cry.
discovered your material? It's actually kind of in the same era as 2015.
He downloaded it and then brought it into the pool house.
Whitney Cummings uncut.
Oh, it's Comedy Central presents.
There was a long time where when I first moved to LA,
that's what it was.
my real name is Whitney Cummings. I know this sounds like a lie, but my mom, before she married my dad, her maiden name was Cumming with no S.
What?
So Patty Cummings.
Then
was-
you just went from singular to plural.
Yeah, well, exactly. Like, do you want it to be the verb or the noun? You know, if I was going to choose.
Yeah.
And then, so when I first moved to LA, I obviously couldn't get anything. And my mom would Google me. And there is a porn star that her name is Wendy
Bring
Cummings.
it up.
Wendy, I think. Does it not look like me? I mean,
Oh, shit.
it was like just enough for my,
We haven't even talked about the fact you had an AI robot.
I did.
There's so
there's
there's
yeah, yeah.
Real quick, let me get the story out. Because the same time around
I wanna
2015, I was a senior in college and I came home drunk one night. And this was the first time I ever had my own TV in my life. I was 21 years old, TV in my room. I was excited. And I'm laying on the bed and I'm clicking through Comedy Central. And it was your Comedy Central Presents, right? And there was a bit where you're talking
An
about
hour.
yeah.
Oh,
like-
let's fix that.
hour special.
Definitely fix that. Not
Yeah,
30
I never
minutes, an
got
hour.
Premium Blend. I didn't get Premium Blend. I didn't get Montreal New Faces. I didn't get Live at Gotham.
Well, you didn't deserve
It wasn't on your vision board.
I like to remind everyone how many failures I've had.
That's great. But I remember there was a bit and you were doing about men and how weird it is that how supportive they are of football, right? Oh, this was old.
Talking into the can when they talk, Tom Brady sucks.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I remember like, and this, I was in a frat. This is peak. I was like a year into stand up. Delta Upsilon. This D.
What's that one's like flavor?
I don't know. They were
Like,
good at
what's
that
their-
school,
you know
but
what I
they
mean?
sucked
Like,
everywhere else.
What, like I love doing what's that?
Coke.
I've never done Coke. I love doing.
I haven't either.
I've never done Coke.
I've never
either.
And now
Me either.
fentanyl's in it, so I feel like I was
Yeah,
gonna
you
save it.
You missed
I missed my
the-
chance.
I was gonna save it until like something massive happened. I'm like, yeah, let's do coke, which is so weird. because
Dude,
you're like,
nursing
career's going
home.
great. Let's do coke.
I want to
now.
save drugs for when I'm in a nursing home.
Really?
Imagine
80 years
What-
old,
Yes.
racking them up off the
Fucking
life alert.
ecstasy.
What
Keep
drugs
bumping
have
it.
you done?
Weed.
Yeah.
Whoa, starting off
I know.
strong.
I've only done. I did acid when I was like 11, like an acid
the
like tip.
fuck?
What are you talking
I
about?
was
What type of birthday party
Rehoboth
was
Beach,
that?
Maryland, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Look,
shitty,
You're like,
Ocean
oh yeah,
City.
mom, Bloomingdale's. How about this? bitch?
I mean, if I lived in Maryland, I'd probably do acid a lot. I'd be like, how do I
Maryland's
see
not
I did it
better
once. I only did
cities?
it once because there was a big rave scene in DC. So I
Yes.
had like older friends, and we would go and we go to Ocean City, Maryland. I did it once.
At 11?
City was
I was-
trash.
At 11?
They call it oh so shitty, Ocean
Yeah,
City.
yeah.
Yeah, but I was like, I don't know. When you were in DC, was this the same thing? Like, I was so much old. Like, when you were 11, you were going to raves. You were
I was
like
playing with Tac Tecs.
my best friend.
No, when I was 10, I was watching porn with my friends. But I always had, just like you, I always had older friends.
Like, we went and saw Kids in the Key Theater. Like that might even have been gone by the time
Yeah,
you were there.
I
You're
don't
probably
know.
much younger.
Yeah,
So like Commander Salamander. Do you remember in Georgetown? You probably didn't
Oh,
go to
no,
Georgetown.
yes.
Yeah, so my
yes.
friend's mom like owned that. It was like this punk store, and like
Yes,
we had like
dude.
nose rings, and we're like going to tracks and doing
Like goth stuff?
Yeah, like for real.
I'm hot.
And so like airwalk shit, like
Yeah.
you know, like we hung out with like skateboarders, and there was a
Janko
Skateboard.
jeans?
okay, yes,
Skateboarders were the hottest people.
Bring up the picture.
tiptoe, the tiptoe shoes and the airwalks. But so my sister was older, and we had much older friends, and then the guy that I was dating, who was little brother of Sean King, who was a giant graffiti artist.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Sean Kingston.
DC.
I thought
That would
too.
be much
That'd
cooler.
Crazy.
Not
Damn
you're
all these
I thought you were then gonna go Sean
beautiful
King,
girls. Sean Kingston. Yeah.
but there's Sean King
Sean
too,
King
who's
was problematic.
yeah, they call him
Sean
Malcolm
Kingston
X.
was sad. All these beautiful girls had him suicidal. Dog, rub one out. Get a nut off.
Yeah, stop getting in the fucking
Get a
pool
nut
hall.
off. Anyways, dropping acid
You
is
make
11.
me suicidal.
Get a nut off. And it's not so bad. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
So acid at 11. Goddamn.
Huge shout out to our next sponsor. What is it, Trev?
Helix mattresses.
Yeah, dude, Helix Mattress is a premium mattress brand that provides tailored mattresses based on your unique sleep preferences, okay? Dude, I just moved, okay?
You did.
Helix sent us a mattress, and
Yup.
my girl and me and my dog, Captain Gigi, we all freaking love it. I'm not gonna lie, dude, Greta is actually sleeping better. That's no bullshit. She's literally sleeping in the middle of us and not annoying.
Because
She's
she has a sleep apnea mask.
Ooh, why? Why would you say that? Well, why did you say that to ask? Hey, Trevor. Hey, Trevor. Hey, Trevor.
Helix mattresses, man. I'll tell you what.
Helix Sleep is a premium mattress brand that provides tailored mattresses based on your unique sleep preferences. The Helix lineup includes 14 unique mattresses, including a collection of luxury freaking models, a mattress for big and tall sleepers, and even a mattress just made for just kids, okay? So, how will you know which Helix mattress works better for you and your body, okay? I'll tell you, take the freaking Helix sleep quiz and find out your perfect mattress is under 2 minutes. Anybody can do a 2-minute quiz, even Trev, the fucking idiot.
I needed extra time, but I did it. It's quick, dude, but it's fun because you feel like you're really getting the mattress meant for you. You're not just going to some sit and sleep and laying there and be like, oh, I could fuck on this. No, you're going there and you're like, this is for my level of comfortability and who I am as a person.
Because some people sleep hot.
Yeah.
Some people sleep cold.
Yeah.
You gotta take a sleep quiz to know
Because
what
you're hot
you
and
are.
you're cold. You're yes and you're, I don't know how the
It's
song
up
goes.
or down. It's like crypto.
What's also great is Helix
What?
is offering up to $200 off all mattress orders and
What?
2 free pillows for our listeners. That's you guys.
That's
Go
wild.
to helixsleep.com/socks.
Socks.
One more time, that's helixsleep.com/socks. Helix is spelled Helix. If you can't remember, it's Helix. Helix.
Yeah.
LAX.
Sleep better starts now, dude.
Helix the cooter.
It's 1/3 of your life.
Sleep. Too
Sleep.
much.
It is too much.
It's too much.
Like, give me like 1/4. But it is 1/3 of life. Go get a mattress that makes you sleep better. Helix.com, promo code SOCKS. Go do it. We love you. Bye.
Goddamn. Manscaped.
thank God.
It's officially summertime, and everybody talks about looking good for the warmer months, but few have the balls to do it. Well, it's time to nut up or shut up. Wow, it's an aggressive ad read.
Yep.
Take the easiest step to looking sexy this summer by using Manscaped. The Manscaped Ultra Smooth package make sure you have the proper care down there, bars. And they also have the Boxers, the 2.0, which I was just wearing yesterday. Super smooth, super clean, very comfortable. Dude, they even have a jewel pouch in there. You tuck your little nuts in there.
Not little nuts. I got giant, big fucking melon nuts. That's why I need the pouch.
Go to a doctor.
I know they really hurt. Technology would keep ya boys from turning any beach day into a swamp day. Okay, so dive headfirst into summer by joining the 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and get 20% off and free shipping by going to manscaped.com/stiff. All right.
Dude, and the kits are great. They come with literally everything. I mean, they come with the lawnmower 4.0, which is like you don't really need much more than that, but that's really the main the trunk of the tree, and the rest are just casualties that are beautiful stuff to have. You know,
I don't think people understand that if you shave, your dick looks bigger. Like that's just the main selling point right there.
Promo code you're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that. Do they have like crop gel you put on there? They have these wipes that you can like kind of just wipe your balls down if you had a long sweaty day.
I use them to wipe my ass. When I was out of toilet paper, they worked really well. I swear.
We didn't. We knew that you were lying.
Oh, okay.
My favorite thing about the Ultra Smooth package is the crop shaver razor. Because my girl, does your girl ever try to get like ingrown hairs out of you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah. So my
Hurts.
girl was trying to do that. She couldn't find any because the crop shaver razor, it fucking is the perfect way to get ingrown hairs out. You know, hard to reach places.
Your
for lack
asshole.
of better words. Yeah.
Your asshole.
Yeah, so.
So, where do you get it? Why don't we tell you, huh?
You go to manscaped.com
Yep.
and you can get 20% off your entire order plus free shipping. You didn't even have to do that. It's so nice of them. 20% off plus free shipping. Go to manscaped.com. Use promo code STIFF. Honestly, just go to Manscaped, see what they have. There's definitely something for you or for a lover or a friend, brother, whatever it is.
Yeah.
There's something on there that you can get somebody. Dude, they 10 out of 10. I recommend.
So listen, there are so few perfect summer days, all right? Don't let hot, sweaty balls ruin them. Stay fresh, clean, and smelling good with Manscaped. Manscaped.com, promo code STIFF. Go.
Goddamn. But yeah, I remember watching that Comedy Central. And
What if that means they're ugly?
Who?
What?
Like, what if Sean is like, oh, I guess he says they're beautiful.
Yeah.
It's yes.
But he doesn't- but you don't-
Like, you make me want to kill myself. Is not a
Wow.
compliment.
Could in this day and age, if a guy left that on, are you where are you at? Single man relationship? Where you at?
I'm
Yeah.
dating someone
Hell yeah.
Uh-oh,
But if you
how long?
weren't,
on and off for 2 years.
Why is it on and off?
Because I'm just won't compromise on anything.
Why do you feel like you won't compromise? But don't, I mean, do you,
it's 9 drinks.
This
9
is like,
drinks.
yeah,
Need
I-
options.
I'm really happy when I'm alone. Like I
Okay.
worked really hard to get all my my like internal needs met internally.
Yeah, nice.
And I have like so much balance in my life, and I love my friends, and I love my job, and I also have like extracurricular things I do that like fill me up, and
Yeah.
I don't operate from a place of need from a relationship. So I just don't need anything. I don't like to need from another person, and I don't like someone that needs too much from me. I used to be like addicted to it, and
Of course.
I went to a program called Al-Anon, and now it makes me feel suffocated. And
So the off and on, is it kind of like you miss it, or they're just like, yeah, let's go do a thing, or it's been a little bit.
we
or...
broke up like twice during the pandemic. He's younger than me. He's my veterinarian actually. And
damn.
I know.
you should go to the doctors, dude. It's a bad joke. Go ahead.
And then so I was actually thinking, like, I was writing jokes for this past special. I do a whole like bit on him and if we're gonna get married, what's gonna happen in the new special. And I was like, if I proposed to him, would it be funny to like have a dog eat a ring and then send it to the vet? And then he sees it in the X-ray.
That's fucking cute, dude.
The dog's like, am I a toy to you?
But they have to get it
out of me.
He'd have to cut it out.
This bitch is 12 carats.
I was like, wouldn't that be funny?
I mean, he's the ring bearer. That's fucking cute, dude.
Yeah, but I'm like, if I kill a dog or get that surgery bill, $6,000 for fucking the surgery.
Funny. That is funny. Then you just invoice it to him.
God, that's so cute.
So yeah, no, I just am very skittish about. I don't like anything feeling obligatory, and I don't like feeling pressure because someone is not able to emotionally take care of their own emotional needs.
So, but don't you think that what you need out of a person is out there, and maybe this is not the person that's fulfilling those?
Whoa.
Maybe it could be,
because I feel like if you are with somebody and you feel this like pressure at points, wouldn't you like just come to the conclusion that this person is adding a type of pressure that I'm not comfortable with? So why do I keep pushing forward?
It's tricky because I want someone that doesn't need a lot, but normally if someone doesn't need a lot, they're either a workaholic or a sociopath, or like, you know what I mean, or have a secret family or something, you know. So I think I don't, you know, it's weird.
But you're not a sociopath and you don't have a secret family, and you're very okay by yourself. So you need to find someone that's
she has a family.
I have
Dubuque, Iowa.
I do feel like I'm really good at understanding myself and being able to weigh in on other people's or like see other people's stuff really clearly. For me, I'm like still at a point where I am able to go like, I don't know, it's premature.
And when did that
I
lock
don't
in
know.
for you? Because that's a very like mature like understanding, and that's a great perspective. You're like, no, this is what I need. Da, da, da. Was that recent? Or was that like kind of like 10 years ago, or were you just like, because you seem like you know exactly what the fuck you want and
It
who
sounds
you
like a
need,
defense
and it's-
mechanism, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's fair, but like I don't.
I was siding with it. I was like, this is tight.
I understand why you would think that.
Yeah.
But like I have like what I went through in my childhood, whatever I've talked ad nauseum about it in my book and podcast. I don't want to be boring.
Plug it. We should do a podcast, dude.
We should do.
We should.
And please tell me you got them.
No.
missing the
I
hands.
my hand was blocked. by
It's
the
weird
mic.
like this. We
My
can't
hand was
do it.
blocked.
By the way,
yeah.
that was so much worse than like that was.
Plug it. All right.
If you guys were fine with that.
Yeah.
I
I
just
couldn't see it.
I just every day circumstances change, every day we change, every day the world changes. So it's to me, it's like this thing where we go, okay, here's your nice problem, okay? Like you work
Yeah.
too much, and I need to see you more, so we need to like just make a date night twice a week, and then we'll text each other. Like great, that's a perfect plan to manage expectations and to acknowledge each other's character defects or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And you have a plan in place to avoid conflict in your inner child's coming out and your trauma response. But then it's like the next week, it's like, I just booked this movie or whatever. So I'm going to be, or I
Right.
just booked a tour where I'm going to be traveling for 6
Right.
months. And my mom's in the hospital and she's not doing well. And
Life
I just took
changes.
on a foster dog. And now I'm writing this pilot for, whatever, Netflix. So it's like now that worked great last week, but also this
But for
change.
entertainment, yeah. But a regular 9 to 5, you can kind of find that flow pretty quickly.
Or
Yeah.
if it meant enough to me, maybe I would. Or if I, who knows? Like maybe I'm still dealing with the like overcorrecting from the pandemic because I felt like we lost so much time career-wise.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you
yeah.
Now
guys,
that everything's open, saying yes to
Yeah,
everything.
it's like
it's
I'm
hard
back.
to. Well, I also have this feel that everything's going to go away from me someday, so I always want to say yes to everything. But yeah, let's do it. Because now it's like I'm on. I'm like, all right, let's do it. I want to do that. I want to do voiceover for a child show. I want to do this. I
whereas
wanna book-
my brain goes, if you do too much too fast, that isn't sustainable.
Well, that's what I'm slowly realizing.
Or
It's
you
like,
do
I've
too
said,
much.
I've said yes to some like brand deals. I'm like, what am I fucking doing? I don't want. This is too much.
The brand deals always do.
So when it comes to this,
Be careful. Yes.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
For sure.
Smith & Wesson is a great look.
yeah, I think it's great. Let's do it.
Yeah, but yes, I agree. But sometimes you're like, why don't we just see if we can do this in the spring of next year? Or like,
Please tell me you guys do Blue Chew and it's promo code STIFF.
it's
socks. We try.
stiff. Oh, our Blue Chew ads are our favorite. We love them.
I
We are
know.
yelling the
I
whole
know.
time by
Yeah,
getting
it's
harder
the best.
cocks. They're awesome. But yeah, the brand deal is great. But sometimes you're making a brand deal for something you don't even believe in. It's like,
But no one in like movies and television cares. They like it because they go, oh, brands love him, and brands are who buy time on shows.
right.
But if you like do a movie or a
Until
TV
you're
show
doing-
or say yes to something that's cheesy, it's gonna hurt you more in the long run,
Right, yeah.
and you're preferably short.
Yeah, until you're doing brand deals for like fidget spinners, and you're like, I could probably hold out a little longer than this.
Why?
I don't know. Fidget spinners is fucking.
All right, never mind. Use my promo code Adderall for a new fidget spinner. No, but sometimes you're just like, I overtook too much at once because I just wanted to say yes to everything.
Well, just save a bunch of money so that you can then go do a great independent movie that's going to pay you nothing. But it's gonna make you feel fulfilled.
Right, but that's where I'm at right now. I said yes to a bunch of too much at once, and now I'm like, there's so much. And then I'm like, because I'm losing creativity out of it, because I'm spending all the creativity on the brand deal stuff. I don't want to do the brand deal stuff. I want to make the videos that I love, and I want to write better stand up.
Okay.
This is like a learning lesson, right? So there's
100%, yeah, it's
there's
not-
one quarter we take out too much brand stuff. Like, all right, I don't want to do that again. And then your agent's like, well, what about blah blah blah? And you're like,
Right.
I'm good. And then you just
Or
like,
say I'll
narrow
do it
down.
again for twice as much money.
Right, but that's what it was.
Like
coming
make
out
it
of the-
worth. Find out what it would make
Exactly.
it worth.
I should have asked more questions. But coming out of the pandemic, when there wasn't a lot going on, because it was like insensitive for brands to be like, everybody's getting stimulus, like, use promo code for a free flashlight. It's not what you want to be doing. So
Right.
I was just said. So the second I got deals, I was like, yes, do them all. And I'm like, it's too much at once. But it's just learning.
Right.
So for you, creative, what are you working on any bits right now that you're like trying to crack? And like either like PC wise, they're weird. It feels like there's eggshells.
No, I don't really go down that lane too much. Not really.
Like, do you have any like seeds of ideas that you're working on?
For bits?
Yeah,
I have so much shit
yeah,
written
there's
down.
fucking so much shit.
I have a couple that I'm like dying to get, which is how guys, well, not guys. I think it's more like young Gen X people are like so obsessed with being hydrated. that
Funny.
they're
Always a
all
giant
they all
cooler
have like
jug.
a giant hydro flask, but like you know the person that like has a hydro flask with them and is like thinks they're better than everyone because it's got the stickers in, but they leave it everywhere. So we're just trying to constantly get it back to you.
Yeah, my roommate used to. He would back when I lived in Santa Monica. He had a Brita filter. He would fill it up all the way to the top, wouldn't refill the Brita, then would walk away, and I could hear him clinking the damn thing on the counter.
Annoying.
But it's just like you don't need that much water in your room. You're 10 feet from the kitchen.
Also, there's no cool way like, and then they're like think they're all better than you, and they're like.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
funniest.
yeah.
Then they try to drive
Yeah.
with it, and they get cocky on the 405
And then the only other option is,
at the top. Yeah.
you know what I mean?
A normal water bottle, this right here, not bad. You know, you got to refill it.
But you're an asshole. That's like the new smoking. Like,
Is it?
yeah, like
Yeah,
fuck.
plastic.
Plastic
Let me get a hit
water
of this.
I love shit like that. I just love like that person that like brings the hydro flask because they're so much better than you, but they leave it. So it's all, hey, did I leave my water bottle? And then everyone just spends time trying to get
Or
it
you're
back.
in the car with somebody that's rolling around in the back seat and it's just clink, 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 clink. It sounds like a recycling center back there.
I will never. I have water bottles. I will never remember because it's not like phone. You know how you have the phone wallet keys thing. The water bottle thing is not built into my brain.
Really? It's starting to be for me. I'm like, I don't know how long I'm going to be out there. Because dehydrated, Trev, fucked up. You get headaches, you get angry. So I'm like, I have all the tools at my house. Let me just get a cup of coffee and a water and let me get the fucking town.
Once your hydro flask has a like thing for the
stickers.
phone on the side, like once it's you can attach.
Oh,
Because once you were able
Jesus.
to attach, but see, you're already mad. I love
don't-
this about you.
I don't like it.
But you're not even sure why.
What's in there? That'll
No,
help
I'm-
me decide.
You don't want to know what's in here.
Athletic Greens.
Athletic Greens.
Is it really?
Yeah. Athleticgreens.com, promo code Whitney.
There you go.
I
You do
like
it,
that stuff. It's like in my head, I love doing stuff that mentally I feel better about. Do I feel any effects after I drink it? Who knows?
Who knows?
But mentally,
and
I'm
also
like, I took
placebo effect
vitamins.
is an effect.
That's real.
I'm big about that stuff.
Dude,
60%
my
effective.
girl recently left. She's super sweet. I was like super tired and I like wasn't getting any sleep. I would go to bed way after her, and she left like a pill on my on my nightstand. She was like, "Oh, it's a like a sleeping pill that can help you sleep." I'm like, "Oh shit, awesome!" I took it. Cool, right when I'm talking. Awesome, make that louder. But yes,
I was trying to give you a sound effect for when you put it in your mouth.
That's good. But ADR that bitch.
We're a duo now.
So, hey, when I took it and I was like, after like 10 minutes, like, wow, fucking, this is sleeping pills, awesome. Went to sleep, woke up feeling awesome. And I was like, baby, thank you so much for leaving that sleeping pill. It's awesome. She's like, oh, that was just a Tylenol. I didn't want you to take a sleeping pill.
Wow.
It, like, dog.
By the way,
it was, I was,
dude.
By the way,
You fucked up
by
on
the way-
Tylenol PM?
I think
By the way-
Pussy.
your girlfriend did lie to you and drug you.
Yeah.
There's a little red flag
Yeah.
here.
She's like, take the pills. Take the pills.
It's like that's just like something to watch out for.
oh shit.
I mean, it's a good thing she did, but like she did the like wrong thing for the right reason.
Okay. All right.
Did it not say Tylenol on it? I feel like all Tylenol is very clearly
What, it was
branded.
3 a.m. after
You're
I had a
just popping
set
shit
at
at 3 a.m.?
Flappers. I'm like, fuck, who gives
Oh,
a
anything
shit?
after Flappers. You're like,
Hold on. I'm sure you have millions of fans that do you think they know what Flappers is? Like you guys bring up Flappers
At
like
this
it's
point, they probably
Flappers
do. We
Comedy
talked
Club.
about
We
it.
said Flappers
Yeah.
Comedy
I
Club.
know, but
I'm there
do
in
they
October,
deserve
guys, come
that?
out.
Do they deserve this?
okay, sorry. Madison Square Garden. All right.
I love that Flappers is just the go-to.
It sounds funny.
Just off the tongue, it just sounds good. Flappers.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a great club. I love performing
I do
there.
love
I'll
it. I
probably be
love
there
it too.
tomorrow. I just like to just do spots there because
I'm gonna be there tomorrow.
the Tuesday, Thursday spots are great to just
Yeah.
Just yell some
I
stuff.
think that's where I first saw you.
really. I remember the first time I met you was at Supernova. That during the pandemic. Supernova, it's a comedy club. They're not
I
gonna
do
know what it is.
remember that.
It was an outside.
That place is great.
It was awesome, but you got drugged.
I got drugged.
No, I'm like,
You got drugged. That's
got
drink
drugged.
number 7. We
What
can't
were you
finish the
saying?
podcast until you're on drink number 9.
okay.
You had an AI
this-
robot. What are you
this-
talking about?
I just want to literally ask you. I don't know why I'm giving you so much fucking build up. So you have a ton of
I know, this
success.
better be an interesting
it's not. It's
question.
terrible.
So what,
how
you
big
started
is your
comedy?
vagina? No. So you have a ton of success and a ton of money. So what pushes you to keep going? I just feel like in my head, I'm like, if I'm worth, I mean, I'm guessing
you'll
here, if
always
I'm
be
worth
like
fucking
that.
20 mil, what am I doing?
She laughed at that. She got that. What is it? 2 bro girls
Why
and an
is
EP
everyone
on?
so obsessed with like everyone thinks that I am like have like cartoon Elon Musk money?
I've talked to Tim. He's told me.
And it's also such a testament to how little you guys know about the television business.
Yeah, but you were like an EP on some big shows.
Yes.
That's where
I created
Rack
two-
on
I
in.
think she's laughing at the little that I said.
No, it's
Yeah.
just funny.
I've seen your Instagram stories. You have like custom painted like marble stone barns.
No, it's probably good.
You
I
have a little
can't.
boy bring you
it's-
chocolates every night.
It's just so weird. Like I never hear guys or anyone asking guys about like, so how much money do you have?
Oh,
Like, how
what do
much-
you mean? We ask all the time.
Oh, do you? See,
Oh,
I
I don't
love that.
know.
That's
Oh.
my
I
favorite.
I think it's
shit
it's
to
a
do.
little
Yeah.
weird. It's a little weird that Mike would
It's
ask
not.
that.
It's just like I think for me
No.
when I go on other people's podcasts, I'm like I know that they didn't necessarily sign up for this, and the chances of them liking me, like it's probably 50-50. And then me like talking about like and you have money. It's like, can you help these people not hate me so much?
Right.
But here's the thing: I do have family that had strokes without health insurance. Had to put a couple people through
Yeah.
rehabs, bunch of new sets of teeth. Just had to get a couple sets of knees, two knees.
So 25 mil.
Two.
What are we getting at here? Where you're paying, you're like, I did charity work. I donated a liver.
So it's
I own 4 islands.
I got a aunt a brand new set of knees.
You got new knees?
She
Oh,
needed
your
my aunt.
Your aunt.
My aunt needed new knees, and then she also needed a new car. So then I got her the new car, but she got stuck in the new car.
Would you get her a Nissan?
Over.
All right, I gotta go. 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 I gotta go.
Gotta go.
Keep taking those sponsorships. Trust me.
Saying I gotta go after you're saying, I gotta go. It's just eking off the stage is so.
Oh, I'm gonna be doing ads for Pokemon Go next year. All right.
That's bags. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, not anymore.
Oh my God.
And then she gets stuck in the car, and then the knees jammed up because she had to stay in it overnight, and then get new knees.
no.
So I at one point had 2 sets of knees for the same person money. But
I didn't even know you could buy a new
I didn't know you could buy
knee.
one knee.
Yeah. What do you Venmo that person?
it's a Western Union situation.
Wow.
Yeah, even Venmo's like you're gonna
I don't
have
even
to
know
go
how to
in
use
person.
Western- yeah.
I don't know. Neither do
Wow.
I. I just
That is crazy.
Okay, so,
So-
it was
so
not. I didn't. If you whatever, I don't
Yeah.
mean to. I didn't mean to do that.
So
I apologize.
spend a lot of money. No, I'm just giving you shit.
Okay, okay.
But what keeps me going is it's such an amazing question. I love that because I obsess over that question about
good.
Ben Stiller like all the time.
Yeah.
like a
You
lot.
just get bored. You live such a just stimulated lifestyle. You're doing spots, you're doing shows, you're doing movies, TV, and then you just to stop.
Yeah, but
Well,
I see what you're
I'm
saying.
not saying stop. I'm saying
There's a
like,
lot of things that money has solved, and it's not money per se.
Needs.
But,
Yeah.
but I built myself like my ideal house,
Yeah.
and I got rescued a bunch of horses, and I literally am like, when someone will offer me something, I'm like, I guess I'll go do that thing for
Like
the
our podcast, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is my nightmare. But and I'll go like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay. I just want to stay here. Like I will say no to things because I prefer to be in the like space that I built. And like, you know, now that I also have the means, like there's no excuse for me to treat myself like shit anymore. You know, so it's like I take care of myself and I like fill my days with stuff that's going to make me a better comedian. Because I also am like,
great.
okay, I have these resources and like, it's my job to be as interesting as possible. Great. I need to book a trip to Africa. I need to book a trip to Asia.
Wow.
Like I need to go live. I need to use what's been given to me by the fans to become more
No,
interesting.
your perspective on life is
So I
love it.
Thanks.
It's very, because you talk to some comics and it's so far opposite of that. It's just complaining and they're hating this or that or whatever. This guy, no, but it's very negative or something. But I feel you know exactly who you are and what you want to be in that realm, and it's really cool to. It's just like powerful.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Cool.
take some Adderall after this and
No, for
go
real.
yell at my vision board. I'm gonna put you back on my vision board. I took it
Whoa,
off for a
took it
little
off.
bit.
Whoa.
You know, you like yeah.
I think what I was getting at that question, that's a beautiful answer. I just like when you were talking about maybe 10 minutes ago is what kind of sparked this question. That question is like, you were like, oh, the Netflix, I gotta write the thing and da-da-da. Like you focusing on stand up and getting up 3 times a night and like that makes so much sense to me. And you having fun on the podcast and having interesting guests, that makes sense to me. But like you having like deadlines with fucking Netflix pilots, like that type of stuff, I'm like, if I mean, whatever. If I was you, I'd be like, I'm good. I
Yeah.
want to do, and maybe I'm just putting my perspective on you, where like that whole like Netflix pilot got it, like that doesn't bring me joy, and maybe it brings you a ton of joy, and I'm just like kind of putting me on.
I think it's more that I think it's more like, and I don't know how this will land, but I think it's more you guys like being given the opportunity to enter this next phase of your careers in podcasting live with a set of, I cannot use other people's experience as data for what I'm going to base my decisions on. So what all of us went through doesn't apply to you. Like nothing, like, you know, good news, bad news. It's totally uncharted. Like right now, all the rules.
Got it.
When I created a show that went, you know, 6 seasons and Two Broke Girls and is syndicated, and then I did a
35 mil.
sitcom, and so I did. So I did.
You did fucking Roseanne, didn't you?
I did. I ran the Roseanne
That's
reboot.
what I'm saying, dog. You're over here asking about her net worth, dog.
20 mil.
She had a horse and buggy out front, dog.
20 mil.
Yeah, what do you say?
What am I doing?
Coming in low. She laughed when you said that. Play the replay. It was. That's the richest thing I ever said. You said 21.
20 is what I spend a day on drinks, homie.
We see it. How do I have to pee? And I've had one water bottle, and you've had a gallon. You've had a big gulp's worth of
I
liquid.
think there's something, like,
pee.
honestly, I normally am like, or I used to get really self-conscious and embarrassed about conversations like this, but now I'm for it. I want to be like the white Cardi B. I'm like, yeah, I have money. I worked my ass off, and I deserve.
No rappers flex.
Because I have no imposter syndrome.
No comedians. No comedians flex.
I have zero imposter syndrome because
Did you have to work through that?
I worked my ass off.
Loaded with that.
I work so fucking hard that I never show up anywhere and be like, I don't deserve this. I'm like, I deserve twice as much as this.
Damn.
Yeah, that's
what,
great.
What
I get I mean, I don't know if it's just a female thing or whatever. It's like, I truly believe I get half as much as I deserve, and that's fine, which is part of the reason I'm like work so hard.
Right.
But
before we wrap things up, I mean, the robot you had.
Yeah.
Do you still have the robot?
Mm-hmm. She's in my podcast studio.
Oh shit! I'll be there in like 2 weeks.
Does she have a body?
Her body got sawed in half in the Foo Fighters movie I was in. So the Foo Fighters.
That is a crazy sentence to say. I mean,
dude,
that is.
Every time I say it, tickles me.
Did you pick out the body and everything, or is it like molded after you? Or
it was a whole thing. So down at Realbotics, where they built the head custom, like molded it to my face.
So weird.
Cast it onto my face. Like I had to like bite into like clay so I could do my teeth.
It's insanely realistic.
It's insanely realistic. And when I look at it, I don't think it looks like me.
Right.
But, you know, we all apparently are so dysmorphic that, like, if you saw yourself out in the wild, you wouldn't even recognize yourself. So, yeah.
I'd be like, it's a hot ass dude. And then I keep walking.
I'd fuck that guy.
I'd be like, he has no ass and a big nose, but something about him. Something tells me he has a really
charismatic.
Yeah,
this guy. Yeah.
Big nose, you know, is like statistically what makes guys attractive. There was just a study, that
You know that you know who wrote that study? A guy with a big fucking nose.
Yeah, it was me. No, dude, I got right up here.
Yeah, it's great.
I want to get a nose surgery, but that's when I'm off and just too rich to understand
like
society.
I wouldn't say your nose is big. I would say it's prominent.
That's big.
Interesting.
You're like, oh, this girl's not fat. She's prominent.
Yes. There was a way to like word that. Where now I'm like, oh, okay, that's a good nose right here. The robot.
The robot.
Did you ever have anybody make like an offer after? Be like,
yeah, I did.
People will buy like a used bra. I would only imagine how much money somebody would pay for a Whitney Cummings robot.
The Whitney Cummings robot. Okay, so the head is the one that has all the incredible machinery in it. The body is just basically like a silicone like body. Yeah. And so those are all, there's just like 10, well, I mean, there's hundreds of iterations of it, but they have like 10 main ones. And I picked the one that was closest to my body. And then when I shot the special with the robot and when she came out dressed like me and everything, I like put pieces of foam in to make her legs like exactly match mine. That's for the special. It's called Can I Touch It? That was the last one.
Does it have a vagina?
It does have a vagina, but it has been sawed in half. So that body, I was doing a movie with the Foo Fighters and there was this sex scene.
Yeah, where's the bottom half?
There's the most sawed this way.
Oh shit! Why would you do that?
So where's the other half?
Watch the movie.
Where is it? That's how the guy brain works. Yeah, I'll put two and two together. It's like a Smucker's sandwich. I don't give a shit.
But so it's basically like I had this crazy sex scene. I don't want to give it away, but the Studio 666 is the name of the movie, and they had to saw me in half while I was having sex.
Yeah,
it's crazy. And
whatever you got to do to come, I get it.
And they were like, they literally were like, how would we find a body double that looks like yours in this short amount of time that we can saw in half? And I was like, I have good news and I have bad
Yeah,
news.
yeah.
I have.
You guys have an iPhone charger? I got a solution.
They're like, no, I literally was like, I cannot believe I'm the only person that can solve your problem.
Wow.
Like if you had hired any other actress, you'd be screwed.
Maybe
So-
that's why they hired you.
Yeah, you know what? I'm starting to think.
That is
Starting two
insane.
for the price of one. So she got sawed in half. So now I just have her head, but I had her face redone a little bit because
Did they saw her head in half?
no.
Oh,
no.
Jesus
Stop.
Christ.
Yeah, that's
No,
some feel.
but the
Okay.
head you can kind of because you can rip her face off. It's
Oh,
pretty
why
cool.
did that freak me the fuck out? We just did there.
But I also love that. Why men are so scared of robots?
Why?
Because it's something called pathogen avoidance, which is
the
they
hell?
say the more spooked a guy is by like a robot, anything that triggers like the uncanny valley look, like when something looks human but doesn't quite move like a
Got it,
human,
yeah.
baby dolls, scarecrows, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Basically, pathogen avoidance is how we evolved basically to recoil and be disgusted by anything that looks human but moves like it's sick or dead as a way to make it so that you don't fuck something that's sick or dying.
Oh, shit.
So the scareder you are of robots, often the more necrophilia you have in your ancestry.
Here's something crazy.
That-
Here's something
all right.
absolutely
You're
nuts.
gonna say
My
Oh,
mom
yeah.
was dead.
No, dude, my very first wedge, everyone fucking knows this.
the
But my
very
my-
first episode I did with this guy, he
my-
tells me this story, and
This is
I,
like
and I
5
only
minutes
know him briefly from stand up, and I was like, yeah, let's do a podcast together. And 5 minutes into the first episode, he tells me this story right here.
So my very first wet dream was me and my friend Chris Gillis.
Don't bring him
walking-
into this.
Yeah, he's a real person, so look him up. He
No
no,
relation
please
to
don't.
Shane Gillis?
None. So we walk into a barn and there's stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of dead bodies.
Red flag.
And-
This guy is
And
on a list.
and
somewhere.
I fucked one.
One.
And I fucked one. And let me tell you something. That was my first wet dream, dude. I was like 8.
Okay, it was in your head. It was a dream.
Oh.
You know, this is not
yes,
real.
Yes, it's not
Okay.
real. Jesus
You didn't
Christ.
go down to Tarzana on a Tuesday. And
Why
get
would
out.
you still be? I mean, are you kidding me?
I was just like,
No, this is
Cool, just
But the
slowly
fact
down
that it's a
911.
wet dream is still not okay. It's still
No
very
judgments, no judgments. If I judge
weird. A lot
him,
of
he might-
judgments. I'll judge you.
He
What
might
the fuck
pull
is
out
that?
a fucking machine gun and shoot us all.
So that, yeah, so that's just very interesting how you're like, the more scared you are of robots, the more necrophilia, because that's literally my first.
So how do you feel about
It's
Siri?
weird that was in your subconscious.
No shit. I mean, it's I don't. And here's the thing. I mean, I've never actually talked to a therapist about that specific, but
You should.
I definitely should. But what I really do think it is I'm very into. Like,
I'm going to talk to a therapist about it.
You should. You should. I'm very, very, very into dominance. Like I fucking love to dominate.
Okay.
And so like, what's more dominant than like fucking like
a fleshlight.
Do you talk about this a lot?
what?
Being the dominant
Yeah,
thing?
yeah.
And because I dated a guy that was like in the dom sub lifestyle.
Would he flip back and forth?
It's hard to tell. I don't know.
No, there's a really easy way to tell.
I just mean like it was a daily, like you can have 2 blueberries for lunch.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
it
no,
was
no,
very
not no, no,
controlling.
that not no.
His
no, no,
his
no.
is like he's a very normal human, but it's just in the bedroom. He's like fucking put on a leash and bark like a.
Yeah, it's like it's a
Yeah.
it's a
You're a
flip.
dog lover.
It's a flip. Oh, I fucking dude.
He does have a dog too.
I love.
He used the same leash on his girl one time. It was really cute.
It was a belt. It wasn't the
It was a
same
belt.
belt.
Sorry.
Okay.
Listen, my girl got this new belt that's like literally like it looks like just a long dog leash, like one of the metal ones, or a dog collar. You know, one of the metal ones with the loop in it. She just got it as like
Chain
as
link,
a belt.
you idiot.
No, not a chain link. No, it's like the little links, and then it has the big link on it. It looks like a whatever. The point is,
What
she got
is
it? As
it?
It's a belt. I'm getting to the point.
Sex
I'm bringing
belt?
This up. No, ma'am. Just a regular belt.
Okay.
But
And she
could
got
be-
it. That's what I'm saying. She got it from a fucking one of those Goodwill stores, whatever the hell they're called.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Buffalo
somebody's already been
Exchange.
fucked
Thank
in
you.
it.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what it's called. Buffalo Exchange. And she brought it home and said, look at my new belt. And I was like, "Bleh, that's going on your neck. It's so hot. So hot.
Yeah.
How do you know you're an official dom? Like, is it dom or you're dominant? Those are different things.
Dominance.
If you still use Axe body spray at his age,
But what is dominant?
bombing over here.
No.
It's It's so funny, dude, because I'm so locked into questions.
I need validation.
You know what it is?
That's what's wrong with me.
You know what? That's not what's wrong. You know what it is? I don't know you that well, and it's like I am like falling in love with you because you know what it is? Like when I first saw you, I was like, okay.
Hot, successful.
Dude, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Basically, yes.
Yeah.
Like, God, confident, hot, successful, like already a winner, like funny, also funny.
Clip
like
this, put tour dates on it, go.
And by the way, also like does the work, like
Yeah,
showing
put
up
the
at the
work in.
shitty shows
Yeah.
and putting the work. He's like,
I just bombed at the lab last night. Yeah, at the
I
Hollywood
heard about
Improv.
that.
Yeah, what? There's nobody there. So you're just learning about me.
so I just put it out and like, you're so like human and not what I projected onto you.
Oh,
Thank
right.
you. That's actually very nice. I think a
That's
lot of
just
people see
super
me
sweet.
and they go, fuck that guy.
Yeah, I mean, look,
Yeah.
You know, but when you got looks like this and a nose
I
this
mean,
big,
as someone
people want
that's
to hate.
just universally beloved by people I
Yeah,
know
people love
and
you,
don't
dude.
know.
Everyone loves you, man.
Really? Oh, I was joking.
I was joking too.
Oh. All right. Well, I'm just interested in that because do you feel like as men you have to be more careful now being dominant?
That's all him. I'm
'cause
like,
you have to,
may I
like-
please spit? No, okay, I'll go. Like I always have to think about what I'm gonna say for dirty talk. Like it goes through my head, be like, is this normal before I say it? Instead of just going with what you feel.
And while you're fucking, you're like, is this normal? Oh.
I'll be like, who is Papa Queen?
Beyonce.
Hot and Ready, Little Caesars? I don't know what to say. So I just overthink stuff. But I'm not
What was the Little
confident.
Caesars motto?
Hot and Ready.
Pizza, pizza.
Yeah, pizza.
Pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're
Little Caesars is so good. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Everyone
Yeah.
shits on Little Caesars pizzas. It's so good.
They really do.
Thank you.
You gotta eat it right
but
then
you
and
like
there.
it?
I don't have an opinion on it,
Okay.
but it
But
really
people shit on it. It's so good.
imagine like being the guy that built Little Caesars
I think about this all the time.
all the time. And it's just like
I think about all the time. Like, there's like people shit on like. People spend so much time and energy. This is a fucking dream, and they're
it's your
successful.
punchline. It's
and
a your
killing.
places. They're killing. It's a
oh,
punchline.
yeah. He doesn't care. He's in the Cayman Islands. He's doing
Right.
all right.
What's that band that everyone always shits on?
Imagine Dragons.
No,
Hooba
Nickelback?
Stank.
Nickelback.
Yeah.
Everyone, Nickelback.
Hooba
Nickelback's
Stank.
got some heaters. Don't disrespect.
Toad the Wet
they're fu-
Sprocket is a pretty good go-to.
But I
They're
think
great.
I think everybody shits on Nickelback, and they're like, "What do we do for this?"
Also, they go, but people shit on them, but then they sell out Madison Square Garden 12 times. Like,
Yeah.
So people obviously like them. I don't.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Are
But
you
I think-
allowed to not know stick shift?
I don't know it.
Like how did that happen?
I wasn't poor growing up. I don't know.
I'm not a fucking
I don't
hillbilly
know.
redneck.
No, I don't know. I just never. I mean, I don't know. I think if you can drive
Should
stick,
this show
it's
be called
great.
Two Rich Boys?
Two Rich men.
Men.
Two rich men.
Two
I wish
broke
you wrote
girls.
that show.
Give me the
God damn it.
residuals.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
I don't know.
Fox said, "Can you make it boys?"
What?
Oh, like
Yeah,
another
well-
version of it?
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
you
When
were
we went
pitching
to sell, they said, "We want it, but can you make it boys?"
Here it is, right here. No, I don't know. I don't. I think the only people I know how to do stick is people that like all the guys that work at the Comedy Store that do the valet and park your car. It's like,
Yeah.
other than
I
that,
drive stick.
But
know how to
don't
drive
you
stick?
feel
No, that was
like-
my first. That's my first car for like
You
the,
need-
the orange Celica was stick shift.
I do feel like we should learn stick. Well, we can do it together. I feel like
Do you
as
not know it?
I don't.
What in the? Fuck?
I know.
I'll
Wait,
teach you guys both. Let's do it.
I'm saying I'm serious because I'm like at this point in my life where, and I think that just to bring something full circle of like me not being able to compromise and being like, I don't like needing someone. I like doing things myself. And then once I'm able to do things myself, then I can bring someone in. And I feel like it can be, the point is if I could drive stick, I think that like I'm such a like accident prone or like deal with traumas and like dog fightings and stuff like that. I should know how to drive shift.
just in case
Drive
you're
stick.
ever in a scenario where
Stick.
you need to do it.
Sorry, huh?
Just in case you're ever in a scenario where you need to do it. Like
Yes,
last
yes.
second, there's a fire.
And I can't help someone because I don't know stick like a
Because
fucking
the Chevy
That
Bolt
was
doesn't have a stick. You're like, get the
useless
dogs in
piece
the
of
car.
shit.
And you just
Yeah.
can't.
my mom was a big like learn how to drive stick guy.
It builds my self-esteem to make myself to learn things.
Well, we got something new to add to the vision board. Stick.
Stick shift. I will swear to God, I'll teach both of you guys how to drive stick.
I
It's
really
not-
want to learn.
I
I'm
will
really
do it.
embarrassed that I don't know. It's
I'm embarrassed
fucking-
for you.
But in
You're
this
a loser.
generation, you're going to lose where they really don't make that many cars with stick anymore unless they're like, racetrack prone.
No,
or something.
if you're in a situation where you're driving a stick, many things have gone wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or, but sometimes it is like with the right car, it's
Dude, if
you know
you-
it fits and it's
People
a
like- yeah, if
If
personality.
you get like a Mustang Shelby fucking Cobra and it's automatic, I mean, literally kill yourself.
I'm also going to say something else, which is that I've been looking at some vintage cars, and a lot of the coolest vintage cars
that
are
is
stick.
true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
Like
The
some
old
Land
muscle cars.
Rovers and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So it's like
It's not. It's
Look,
not,
I'm not hating. It's a
hard.
good thing to know.
it's for you learn it as a kid if you're poor, and you need it as an adult if you're rich.
Yeah.
funny.
Wow.
You know, so
That's
it's
right.
like.
Wow, yeah.
But yeah, I
right.
don't want to, because a lot of the trucks I'm looking at that are vintage, I can't. But yeah, I just don't want to be a worthless piece of shit. We should know how to drive stick. We should be embarrassed.
I
Yeah.
think you can knock it out in an afternoon.
Yeah, probably.
One
Block it
afternoon.
out from
One
like
afternoon.
12 to 2.
You got it.
Yeah, I think
Hills
I
are
want
the scary
to.
part.
I want to be a useful person.
You are.
You are a useful person.
For a recycling center.
Don't-
You have drinking
Yes,
so many
right
goddamn
in
cans
the
today.
Fucking
I think you can knock it out pretty easy. You can knock it out pretty easy.
yeah.
All right, guys, it's that time. We have a
Do
sock
it.
talk. We have someone writing in that needs some advice.
Sock talk.
So this is a question for the three of you. His name is Bro Dog. This comes from Bro Dog. Bro Dog
yeah.
says, I'm a 20-year-old virgin. There's a girl that was trying to hook up with me, but her breath stank really fucking bad.
Well, you
And
could
so I
take
told
her to
her.
the dentist.
Should I have just ignored that?
If you're trying to
Um,
lose your virginity, yeah.
I would say hard no. If you haven't lost your virginity since you were like 20 is kind of a little late, like so you're waiting. I would wait. I wouldn't go. I would be attracted.
So was it just a one-time thing? Like she went to somewhere and just got like too many garlic sticks or something? Or was it a one-time? Or is it every time?
I have a feeling it's that
chronic?
special kind of halitosis
Uh-oh.
that makes you go like, you know what I mean? You know when it like smells like something has
Died.
crossed over, yeah, within you. It like
Mm-hmm.
it's that kind of breath
Mhm.
is to be recoiled from, because incest, like basically like that is what nature punishes the most. So if someone doesn't smell good to you,
Yeah.
it could mean that y'all were related in some way in the past.
We should have ended the episode. Incest.
I've heard this before.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
It's correct.
Incest.
So if you smell BO on the A train, you're like, hey, you're my cousin?
Literally. Sorry.
What song do you have queued up right now?
Sorry, I was trying to fucking map my next thing, and I don't know what happened.
So hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what's weird is I thought this episode would be weird talking about him fucking dead bodies wanting to in a dream, but the incest based off scent is crazy.
Yeah, God
didn't hear this.
forbid. People want to know stuff. They don't call me Ho Rogan for nothing.
Ho Rogan.
Oh, Rogan.
So
Wow.
if someone smells bad to you, that is basically nature's way of trying to get you to not procreate with them because you might be related in the past, and any kind of incest causes
So
you know,
why
Down
does
syndrome.
my my smell so good?
Because
God damn, bitch smell like a Cinnabon.
do you put your dad's cologne on her?
Yes. That's pretty
Oh,
sad.
God. That family tree is a bush. That shit is small.
I do think that might be the meanest thing I've ever said.
No,
It's
it's
funny.
really, it's really
Very
funny.
funny.
Holy fuck.
Very funny.
So we have 3 possible options for this man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
depends
I
on
will,
how
I will,
down bad
I will
you
say
are.
the virginity thing adds another layer that I don't think we're taking into
Can I
account.
also say something else, which is
Sure.
I like we have sex workers that need jobs. Like, what is the problem with hiring a sex worker to lose your virginity?
Do you want to hire Michael Jordan to lose your virginity? I want.
just
I
a
don't want
pro?
to do that.
I do.
No.
But here's the thing. Do I want to build the IKEA desk, or do I want to have the number one person at IKEA and be like, this is how you fucking build a desk?
Yeah, but I don't think there's no
Except
lessons.
the desk is my cock.
There's no lessons
I was gonna
there.
say, why does your cock have to be from IKEA? That's so sad.
Because it tastes like Swedish meatballs.
Let's go!
I don't know. I just feel like I think if somebody's really good at their job, it'll be good because then the next time you have sex with somebody, you're caught up to speed.
And you know that you're not gonna be worried about like hurting the person or disrespect. Like, do you know what I mean? Also, if you're losing your virginity, it means other people might be young too. And if you're trepidatious to like, I don't know.
But
Where do you
okay,
find
this
sex
is
workers?
where I'm going with this. There's
Somebody, please.
there's no lesson there. So let me back up and give the example again. If you're playing one-on-one, right? You want to play one-on-one.
No, the lesson is you pay women for their time, and I think it's a great lesson.
What do you do
Okay.
if you pay her and her breath
mean-
smells bad?
Damn.
Then you can be like, can you have some? If
discount.
you're paying them, you feel like you can get gum.
Okay.
Like also
Yeah.
offer the bitch some gum.
Yeah.
That's maybe
Here's what you do.
Honestly-
the simplest answer right there.
Well, you take a piece and you go, oh, you want something? And then if she says no, then, well, I don't know what to do. Eat her ass, something? I don't know. Just avoid the mouth.
It is odd when someone when someone offers you gum. Is your immediate reaction thank you or fuck? Am I fucked up?
Both.
Depends on who offers it.
But I
If
always
it's
want to
someone
have.
I'm
If it's a
standing behind in a
stranger-
line who's like, gum.
Yeah, this bitch. Or if they don't offer it to anybody else, then I'm like, whoa, why just me?
Yeah.
There's 6 other people in this Uber pool.
Yeah, if it's during sex, you probably take that
Funny
personally.
time. It's like, what are you doing? It helps me not come fast. Oh, okay. How it feels to chew 5 gum. How it feels to chew 5
Come. Gabriel?
Final
All right.
question.
That
Yeah.
was useful.
Yeah, Secret Talk, anonymous submission. Also need some advice, and they say, my biological brother is dating a girl that I have also dated and I did the deed with. She later ghosted me and then started dating my brother. They're now having a kid. Is it my responsibility to tell my brother about our history, or should I just let it be?
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh.
Great title for
Wait,
Pornhub. I'll tell you
what?
So
she
yeah,
does.
He was banging her out. She ghosted him, and now she's dating
Yeah, I
the
was
brother,
assuming the
having a
brother
child.
knew already.
That's what I would
No.
assume too. It's too late.
I see.
You take that to the grave.
See, I don't think so, man. Because if it comes out later, it's gonna ruin a lot of shit.
Okay.
So like, I would maybe
dated
get
brothers.
ahead
I
of it.
slept with brothers. One I dated seriously.
So this is about
You.
we did ask. Whitney Cummings is coming on the podcast today. Send your questions.
This-
That's literally what's happening right now.
But I'm just saying, I can't believe she can like live that lie. I couldn't.
Mhm.
I-
I
it's
wonder
so
if
funny.
maybe the
I
brother
think
knows, and she told the brother, but the brother hasn't brought it up to him. That's a possibility.
She
that
told
is
the bro-
possible.
Oh, so the
could be.
other brother. Yeah, like I'd have to.
It's gonna be one awkward game of I've never. It'll be like I've never fucked Cynthia, and they
Yeah.
both are like.
I just, you know what I think in this situation? I think you wait it out because I don't think they're gonna stay together anyway.
They have a kid though, yeah.
Yeah, but you know,
Oh, that
you
always
know
keeps
about
people
America.
together.
No, kids mean you don't leave the family.
Oh. In the arms of an angel. Yeah, I mean, those are painful tears.
I feel like we're releasing some
This is
impact
good.
of trauma.
Therapeutic. BetterHelp.com. Promo code SOCKS.
I'm sweating.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my god, I'm sweating. Okay.
Ooh.
My advice, I would say something. I know it's gonna be really weird and hard, but if it comes out later, it's gonna be way worse. Because then the brother's gonna be like, why the fuck didn't you tell me
But
this
how does
before?
that conversation go? You guys have the conversation. You fucked me for years and I ghosted you, and now I'm having a kid with him. Have the conversation.
have you met my gorgeous soon-to-be wife, Whitney? We're having a child together. And 4
Oh.
horses.
Oh, really? So you didn't pull out? I pulled out, actually, when I fucked her.
What do you...
I banged her back out, broke it in half, looked like a fucking Allen wrench.
It did.
No, okay, for real, this is how I'd say it.
We have a joint Instagram account. What are you talking about? What would you actually
What
say?
are we gonna break up like Jesus and Marrow?
We can't.
I'd really be like, listen, man, I know this is gonna be really weird, and this is really.
I'm not here. I'm gone.
But what's
Oh,
the
you're gone. Okay.
context? What's
I'm
the
flirting
context?
with your dad.
What's the context? We're making crawfish one day at a boil. What's going
Like,
on?
how would this go? I seriously,
When-
how is a guy supposed to bring up to his friend, brother, anyone that he slept with a girl she's
Guys,
dating?
I'm cutting salami. I'm making a charcuterie board.
I was in the conversation.
Okay.
I started already.
Okay.
All right, so
I'm
what
cutting
are you doing?
salami.
You're cutting salami?
I'm making a charcuterie board
All right.
because she's coming over later.
Cool. All
we
right,
got like
go ahead.
15 minutes.
You're making a charcuterie board. Wow, dude, that looks really good. Who you is that? Is that kind of for like the?
Oh, it's for
house?
all of us.
Oh, for all of us.
We're
Cool.
one big family. You
Cool.
know, your family.
Yeah.
she's family.
Yeah. We are. If you think about it, we're all kind of one. You know, we're all sort of you're me, I'm you. You know, we're all kind of the same.
You are my
person.
brother.
Yeah. So, wow, dude. That's so good. Is that peppercorn?
It is.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
so good. Speaking of peppercorn, I fucked your okay. I know this is really weird, man, and I really hope this doesn't put a rift in between us. And I want to be honest with you. I think our whole family's based on honesty, and I really want to live through that foundation.
You don't like my charcuterie board?
About a year ago.
Wait, this is really breaking my heart.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Sad.
very-
Put in sad music.
Yeah. About a year ago, I met Whitney randomly at a bar, and we had a few drinks.
My Whitney?
Yeah, your Whitney. We had
My little witty wit.
Yeah, your little wit tit. And we had a few drinks, honestly, and one thing kind of led to another, and went in the back of my Subaru, and I proceeded to insert my peppercorn salami into her charcuterie tits.
You leave the peppercorn out of it. You get the fuck out of my barn. This is Whitney and I's barn. For our 6 children.
You guys have 6 kids?
2 dogs, 4 horses.
How many horses do you have?
I have a lot of horses. I think this is doable.
That's what I'm saying. I do.
You just changed my mind.
This is doable.
You have to do it at the right time.
Because I was going to say, don't say anything. Shut your fucking mouth. Wait for them to break up. Because they will. If she really was in something with the guy, she knew about the brother. She knew this was good. This is broken. It's already broken. You know what I mean? So it's going to break up. But this makes me think you can go, hey, I'll never forgive myself.
That's the type of person you are dating. Just a heads up.
Yeah, totally.
You know, that's the girl.
Like, here's the thing.
just a
Now
heads
that
up.
kid's coming into it, you might never forgive me for this. We might never speak again.
Yes,
But you should know this now.
Exactly. I hope to be the godfather of your kids. I will never lie to you. I want you to know you can always trust me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because if I lie to you and she tells you, then I'm the liar.
Exactly.
So
And that
you're-
bitch ghosted me, so fuck her.
And oh yeah, she did.
Yeah.
And I think you just say, how long ago was it? A year? Whatever.
Yeah, they don't actually say.
But I
Just
think you
call
just
it
have to say like we
we
hooked up in the past.
It didn't really
That's
mean
it.
It didn't mean
But you don't
a lot.
even say that. You don't
Yeah.
even say that, I don't think. Because that makes me think like, why didn't it mean a lot? You're fucking
Right.
disrespectful.
Right,
Like
right.
less is more.
Right.
But and then like if you want to punch me in the face, I get it.
Exactly.
I don't know what else to say, but I will never lie to you, and
Boom.
we can never speak of it again.
Boom. I think it's that clean, and there's gonna be
Short and sweet.
Yep. And there's gonna be a weird moment or moments, but I think the honesty always
Have a
prevails.
plan afterwards to don't be stuck. Don't do this on a boat.
Yeah, or say something like,
Do you know what I
have a
mean? Like,
getaway.
be like on the
Or
dock.
soften the blow, like, dude, I didn't even come. Like, I promise. Like, I wouldn't
Don't
be
do it when he's
disrespectful.
at the grill with a knife.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
do it
yeah.
on like a cliff.
Do like
Yeah.
a ball pit or somewhere
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Just be like, honestly, I wasn't even really sexually attracted to her. Like, I can't even believe you are, honestly. But like, I'm really happy for you. But like, she's not even like that hot. To be
Something
honest.
that really makes me laugh. I love that petty shit. Like I love petty shit.
Yeah. Holy
Okay,
shit.
there's one more thing.
That was
That
that
was
was
it.
it.
That's
Oh,
a podcast.
nice.
That's a podcast. This is a podcast.
Great podcast.
When it comes, do you have anything that you want? I mean, I know you want to plug the
Specials,
Netflix thing, but
books.
anything?
I have them.
podcast.
Yeah. Good for You is the name of the podcast, and my special is called Jokes. It's on Netflix now. I wanted to keep it really simple. It's just jokes from beginning to end.
Love it.
No, I don't do a secret TED talk halfway through. I don't like whine about how hard life is with no punchlines. I don't accuse anyone.
Was that a shot at Michael and I?
Was that a shot?
No, you've seen some of the stand-up specials recently. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like,
Dox him. Who is it?
there's just not a lot of
Start the
jokes,
beef.
guy. I'm not going to tell you how to vote. I'm not going to like come
Right.
forward with a
Yeah.
Yeah.
vulnerable admission. Like it's just 60 minutes of jokes.
I love it. Love it.
Beautiful.
So dumb.
Well, thank you for hopping on. Drop off the robot doll whenever you get a
Even if
chance.
it's split in
No,
half,
you're
we
going
don't
to come
care.
on my podcast.
Yeah.
I thought.
I'll see it. I'll
Next
see it
week.
on. I'll see you next week.
Okay, me.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
What an honor to have Whitney Cummings on the show. I mean, honestly, one of our favorite episodes
Fire.
ever.
Love
Need to
it.
have her back. And if you listen to this episode and you want more stiff socks, we have it. Every Friday we drop an ad-free full 1 hour normal episode with Michael and I on our Patreon. And you know, we love you guys so much. And if there's anybody new here, here's a little sample of what we do on the Patreon. Did I tell you that my mom thought that I had like a learning disability?
Thought.
No, in college, my freshman year, my mom was like, at San Jose State, there was I don't know what you would call it, but there's a building there, and inside that building, there's an office for people who are
Mentally disabled.
special needs, maybe.
Yeah, that works.
So my mom was
People
like,
who are good at counting paper clips.
I could get to this many. But my mom was like, go in there and assess yourself, because like I did my freshman year of college, I got like a 1.9. I did really bad. My mom was like, you're not going to make it through college. And she's like, go there.
1.9?
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Holy Hannah.
I was rushing a fret. I was
Dude,
trying to get
a
laid. You think I
fucking-
give a fuck about B's? I was trying to lay that D.
Not bad.
Cock.
I
yeah.
think Gigi could get like a 1.6.
Yeah, so I went there and they tested me to see if my how my
You're
brain.
stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where they told me that I read at a 7th grade level. As a fucking 19-year-old man alone in the world at San Jose State University, they told me to read at a 7th grade level. And essentially they were like, yeah, if you want, they like wrote up this pass for me. And they were essentially like, dude, it's really sad. They had like all these like famous athletes on the walls. They're like, these are other athletes who had any learning disability and don't be embarrassed to be here. And I was like, dude, if anybody in my frat sees me here. But they essentially gave me like a thing that if I gave a teacher, they would allow me more time on a test. I never used it.
Of course you can't use
The
it.
fuck am I gonna use that for?
Hey, what's
Using
up?
more time to make a girl come here. But yeah, dude, my mom was like, for real. She would like make me like she would like make me do like hand-eye coordination games like my senior year of high school because she really thought I was dumb. I know I'm not the smartest, but I'm really good with the internet.
Wait, like she would make you like she would put her finger in front of your face.
No. There was like a video game on the computer, and she would make sure. She legit thought that I had like special needs, and I'm like not a smart child. But there was one, and you had to wear a button, like a that was easy button, like a that was easy button, and you had to clap along, and you had to wear glasses. And my mom made me.
You gotta wear glasses?
Yeah,
Was
because
glasses part of the thing?
yes, it was a game, but it was like to just like help. It was like a workout for your brain to increase like brain awareness and like speed. And I remember my mom made me take it to college with me. That's one of the things. She's like, you can go to college, but you have to take this with you. And then I would do it my freshman year while my roommate was in class.
Yeah.
And I remember one time my roommate came home early and I had the button thing in my hands and the glasses on. And he's like, yo, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I was just playing a video game. I never played it ever again. And I hid it. I stashed it in my closet.
You know what's really funny is I literally did. Remember I told you I have convergence insufficiency, and when I went to the
That's
eye
not
doctor,
real.
it's real. Every time I say it, it's not real. It's real. It's
What
fucking
is
real.
it?
It's. I explained to you 12
Convergence?
times. Yeah, no wonder you got a 1.9. You don't remember shit.
Dude, I might have even had a worse than a 1.9.
I think so.
It was like whatever academic probation was, I was 0.1 away from it.
That's how stupid Sanovic say it.
No, that's
Okay.
how stupid I am.
Well, how did you get into fucking college?
Well, what? I got in with a 2.1. Dude, San Jose State, they'll fucking take anybody.
2.1?
Yeah, bro,
First
there's
off-
seagulls that went to San Jose State. Dude, I literally, my freshman year was the hardest because I was undeclared in my major, so I wasn't taking any classes in film. Once I got to, dude, I ended up graduating, my last semester I got all straight A's. I'm a success story, you know?
Buddy, yeah,
Come
because,
on. They were film
because
classes.
of
They were
course,
like, Editor
you're taking
Vine.
an improv.
Yeah, Improv 103. But they were like, yeah, Editor Vine. But my freshman year was the hardest because it was all just GE electives, and it'd be like geometry and all this like random shit I didn't give a fuck about in chemistry. And I was like, dude, this is hard stuff. I didn't know what I was doing, and I bombed every class.
Yeah, you're in the middle of the test, like, where's my button?
I was like, yeah, there's no pictures on this A, B, C, or D. And
None of the above.
and then I started to get my shit together, but like I for a second thought like,
You didn't start to get your shit together. They gave you easier classes. That's what happened. You didn't get your shit together. You were like, oh
There
man,
was-
this
there
is
were certain
hard.
classes
Let me
I
take
did not get
basket
my-
weaving.
yeah, there was certain shit I did not get my shit together for.
Yeah, like coloring.
No, I was good at that. Standing in the lines, hard.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Thank you.
That's really fucking funny, dude.
But like my mom was like very discreetly trying to be like, Trevor, you're the smartest boy I know. And you're so good at what you do, but just go get tested and see.
I can't believe you went.
I had to. My mom would like religiously check in on me. Like, hey, are you doing this? Are you doing this? Are you doing this? And like, that was the only reason like she would like, cause I was like not doing well in class. So she's like, just please just try it. And I remember I went on a Saturday, I rode my bike. There was nobody out. And yeah, I was sitting in the office and there was
Is
like,
that when you got a hand job? No, is that when you get jerked off by
Separate.
the massage person?
that was my senior year.
Oh,
That was so cool.
that was in a celebratory because you finished Improv 101.
Looks like colored a Rainforest Cafe menu in the lines. Yeah, dude. But I would just remember just looking around the office and seeing like it was like Wilt Chamberlain was like random people were on the walls. I don't know if that he was, but
like Corky from Life Goes On.
the Three Stooges.
Donald Duck was on the fucking wall. The General.
The General dropped out of school after 4th grade. He ate the macaroni off a macaroni painting and got flunked out. But yeah, dude, and like, oh God, dude, oh my God. I can't even believe I'm the same person as that.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in that fucking
Idiot,
office.
you are. Cannot believe you have a learning disability. Yes, I can. You're a weirdo. Guys, if you want freaking more of that Patreon, we drop 4 ad-free episodes every Friday for only $5 a month. That you go to patreon.com/StiffSocksPod. And we also have Stiff Socks Plus that does the same bonus episode, but audio only. So
On
Apple
Podcasts.
Yup.
Apple Podcasts. Yeah, you go to listen to Stiff Socks and you'll see a button at the top. You're like, do you want to, you can try it for a week free so you can listen to full catalog, see how much you like it. And then it's $4.99 a month.
It's lovely. So Patreon is patreon.com/StiffSocksPod. And on Apple, it's just literally the button at the top of your Apple podcast feed. So guys, we love you. Peace. Enjoy.